getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everybody? Glad to have you guys in the stream, being a part here tonight. Happy Sunday night, everyone. The Boston Celtics coming off a brutal loss on Friday night, looking to bounce back in a big way tonight on their home floor. Celtics 45-19. The Knicks come into town, a record of 38-27 this season for New York. New York currently sits in the number 5 seed in the Eastern Conference at the moment. Celtics, half game behind Milwaukee. Boston's falling to number 2 in the East right now. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I'm glad to have you guys be a part here on the stream once again tonight for this matchup between Boston versus New York tonight. Celtics come in 6.5-point favorites, over under at 226 in the matchup. A couple of key notable players missing from this matchup. Jalen Brunson has been rolled out tonight for New York. Celtics without Malcolm Brogdon and Rob Williams today in this matchup. Pro Podcases, welcome in. Alex, Vegas, Christian, welcome on board, everybody. Pro Podcases, glad to have you back in the stream. 70th sub. Trying to jog my memory back. If you were back on the channel like from 4 years ago, it might have gone by a different name, possibly. So if you were a different name, feel free to let me know, because you probably came across it, but by a different name most likely. I feel like I would remember it, definitely. So yeah, Michigan definitely out of the tournament, 17-14. There's no way to cut it. That's brutal for Michigan. Back-to-back overtime losses, Illinois, and then today against Indiana. I got home around like 7 o'clock. I could not believe that game was still on when I turned on the TV, saw overtime. Memphis lost close to Houston. I like Memphis still in the tournament. That's a Houston team that could very well be the number 1 overall seed in the tournament. And that's a Houston team that could be cutting down the nets in their home city at the beginning of April. So yeah, nothing there about Memphis. Houston there's a reason why they have 2 losses this year for Houston. That team is just, there's no weakness of that Houston team. The thing that's holding them back, of course, is not playing as strong as a schedule as Power 5 schools, but that'll change when they move to the Big 12 for Houston. Let's see what we got right now. Going to catch up on the scoreboard. Nets, hey, maybe Brooklyn with that come-from-behind victory against Boston on Friday. Brooklyn's finding something right now with Mikal Bridges, 28 points for the Nets, as the Nets are crushing the Hornets tonight, 79-47. That's an incredible last 7 quarters of basketball almost for the Brooklyn Nets that they have played since getting pounded in the first quarter by Boston. Things completely changed second, third, and fourth quarter on Friday nights, but won't talk about that here. Portland leading Orlando 72-70 currently. Rockets up over the Spurs, battle for the lottery pick for the Wemby sweepstakes for the number 1 draft pick, 31-19. Houston leading San Antonio, and the Thunder up over the Jazz currently. That's a major score right there. 30-13 OKC with a lead at home in the first quarter over Utah currently. Joe, welcome in. Things going pretty well, man. Yeah, Michigan looking like they're going to go to the NIT. There's no way. So, yeah, I take UNC over Michigan because Michigan has that horrendous loss to Central Michigan. Plus, there's too many teams from the Big Ten that's going to be in the bracket. A lot of the Big Ten teams are going to be like middle seeds, like 7, 8, 9, 10s for the Big Ten teams, because they just beating and banging upon each other all season long. I'm not sold on any of them, in my opinion, for the Big Ten. How many Big Ten over under on Big Ten? Over under by, we'll do 0.5. Over under 0.5 for Big Ten teams to make the Final Four. I'm going 0 on that one. So I'm taking 0 on Big Ten teams to make the Final Four. Yeah, I heard about that. Chris Beard said something. I saw the title of that article, didn't click on it today, but I heard He said something that wasn't received too well by Texas Tech as a program in their team. I don't know who it was directed to. I'm going to see if I can look that up, though. I saw that article grazing through, though, today. Yo, wouldn't it shock me if Chris Beard comes back to Texas Tech to coach next year? Joe hoping Indiana State gets into the postseason NIT or CBIs. So some more basketball in the postseason for you. And, yeah, good victory for Illinois there, coming from behind today. Ice Ice Baby, welcome back on the stream. Thanks so much for joining in once again. Edith, welcome on board. I think we're going to tip off in about 10 minutes from now. Thanks all for joining in here. I'm going to run over like what teams have punched their ticket into March Madness, because there were a couple bids today. Drake. I'm just going to get up what we got for teams in the tournament. Now, Fairleigh Dickinson already won the NEC. Kennesaw State won today. So it's unfortunate with that whole rule about Merrimack can't go to the NCAA tournament. It's too bad. Merrimack is going under a 4-year transition period, so they can't go to the NCAA tournament yet, so that's why Fairleigh Dickinson's in. Last night was crazy. Tennessee Tech almost made a turnaround 3 at the buzzer. The guy's foot was on the line. They rolled it to 2, went into overtime. Southeast Missouri State won the Ohio Valley Conference last night. Wow, I'd be shocked if Bradley goes to the bracket. Drake won today, so that's the championship game. That should be a one-bid conference. Both of those teams had great records, though. Drake destroyed Bradley today, 77-51. So Drake's in the tournament. They won the Missouri Valley today. Kennesaw State, that was the other team. I believe we crowned 4. Actually 5, because UNC Asheville won their conference today. UNC Asheville winning their conference championship 77-73 over Campbell. And then Kennesaw State won over Liberty today, 67-66. That came as a shock. Kennesaw State, I believe, like 2 years ago, won 1-28. Northwestern plays at Rutgers. I'm taking Rutgers in a home game. Northwestern's in better position than Rutgers right now. I think we were talking about it yesterday on the stream, how Rutgers was like a 6 seed. I don't see that. Or Northwestern. Northwestern was a 6 seed. I don't see that at all. I think Northwestern should be like a 8, 9, 10 around that area. Rutgers is in trouble. Rutgers has not been looking good lately. They need that win. Jordan, welcome in. I actually didn't check out the Warriors-Lakers game. I was covering college last night, and then today I was out for the whole day. A couple of games gone final. Lakers from earlier today winning 113-105. Yeah, I was out throughout like the whole day today. For me, I got home around 7. All 3 games are close. That's already wrapped up. Pacers won at the Bulls, 125-122. Suns winning at the Mavs, 130-126. Booker goes for 36 points, 10 assists. The defense looking like they're really vulnerable with Kyrie and Luka for Dallas right now. They've been getting shredded lately. Wow, I just looked at the score between the Nets and the Hornets game. I'm like, is that a typo? No, it's not. But, man, Brooklyn's playing a solid, 7 quarters almost of basketball after getting destroyed in the first quarter Friday night against Boston. Brooklyn leading 84-49. Looks like the Nets have found themselves And based on the result today with Dallas falling, looks like the Nets are just laughing right back at Kyrie and Dallas for that result today, because Brooklyn destroying Charlotte right now. Raphael, thanks so much for joining in from the Philippines. I'm going to go with Duke. Yeah, they could possibly get a 5 seed depending on how the ACC tournament goes for them. Yeah, right now I think they're going to be a 6 for Duke, but they can play their way into a 5 if they keep on winning games. They're in the right direction. Texas A&M, I believe they're a 7 seed for Texas A&M. I feel like that's too low based on how they've been playing. I saw last 20 games, Texas A&M has a record of 17-3. Bruin, welcome back in the stream. Boyette, thanks so much for joining in. Going to tip off in about 5 minutes from now. If anybody's interested to join the March Madness Bracket Challenge group, feel free to do so. That link is posted in the chat. It's pinned in the chat as well. So whoever's interested in joining in, feel free to do so. It's totally free. And all you have to do is create an ESPN account and then click the link and then just hit join the group to join the Behind Your Basketball Bracket Challenge. I'm going to take Miami in the ACC tournament to win the championship. I think it's down to whoever wins that game, Miami or Duke. I think both of them are in the bracket together. But both teams have been playing red hot lately. I wouldn't be shocked if it's Duke that wins the ACC championship. Kennesaw State made their first appearance today. They won by 1 against Liberty. So they're from the A-Sun automatic qualifier. UNC Asheville winning today. That team only had 2 conference losses, I believe, for them. So they go to their 5th NCAA tournament, first one since 2016 for UNC Asheville. Missouri Valley Drake, that could be a lethal 12 seed for the Drake Bulldogs. They have quite a bit of players back from the team that went 2 years ago. They won in the first 4 against Wichita State and then lost against Evan Mobley, the Mobley brothers at USC, who made it all the way to the Elite 8 back in 2021. So that Drake team returns a good amount of players from that team from 2 years ago. They could potentially be upset-worthy for that team in this tournament. Fairleigh Dickinson got the bid in the NEC because Merrimack still transitioning, 4-year transition period, which has to be abolished. That's just unfortunate. So for any team that transitions from like D2 to D1, you have to go through like a 4-year postseason ban, which makes no sense until you can play in the NCAA tournament. It's just horrific because who's going to commit to those schools when everybody's dream of a college basketball player is to go to the NCAA tournament, play in March Madness, and just have that stripped away. It's too bad for the smaller programs trying to build themselves up at the D1 level, say like a Merrimack or a Stonehill, Queens out of North Carolina. It's just unfortunate. Like, these are smaller programs. Merrimack advancing to the NEC Tournament Championship. Smaller programs with like 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 students. That's the reason why there's March Madness, for these little schools to make a name out of themselves and be a Cinderella. And just to have that stripped away, not even be eligible for the tournament, is just unfortunate. And that's the second time in a 3-year span it's happened. I believe it was in year 1, Merrimack, in their first year, 2020, they won the NEC Tournament Championship before COVID, and they, of course, weren't eligible because it was year 1, and now we're on this is their last year, I believe. So They should be eligible next year, if I'm not mistaken. Cooper Neese. Hey, thanks so much for the update there, Alex. All right, going to tip off in just a moment. Thanks so much all for watching, being a part here in the stream. Celtics without 2 players tonight, Malcolm Brogdon and Rob Williams both listed out. Jalen Brunson will not be playing tonight for the Knicks. So Cooper Neese has made 228 3-point shots all time, it looks like, which I've got up. So I've got up his 5-year career, 228 3-point shots. I'll probably dig more in depth during a timeout or something like that to see on the all-time list, because I'm probably going to have to go to like the actual school page to look that up. Will Blake Griffin play? Maybe a couple minutes tonight for Blake Griffin. All depends on the game flow of this game, I would assume. I love those Celtics jerseys they got tonight. They're going in the dark green uniforms. The gold outline on the white letters, white numbers for this matchup. They get the white cursive Celtics out in the front for the City Edition for 2023. Starters look like this tonight for the Boston Celtics. Marcus Smart, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford. New York Knicks, Emmanuel Quickley, Quentin Grimes, R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. Deep range 3 off the tip by New York and able to drill it straight away to start things off for the Knicks. And that is Emmanuel Quickley. I knew it. I didn't want to say it too soon in case it wasn't Quickley, but when I was reading the starters, at the corner of my eye, I saw a 3-point shot from deep range against the Knicks, and Quickley just incredible range he has had throughout his career. That started all the way back at Kentucky. I remember he had his own like 9-zip run for Quickley a couple years ago in a game that he played at Kentucky that he went on the run himself. Top of the key, it's Mitchell Robinson for New York. As we're in the first minute of action so far. At the left wing, R.J. Barrett. Barrett takes the 3, sinks it. So Quickley with a made 3. Barrett now with a made 3. Derek White made a 3 at the corner before that for Boston. Brown sends it on top over to White. White back over to Brown around the perimeter. Brown dribble drive attack right down the lane. Missed the layup. No good though. Contested from the side by Randle. Rebound back over to the Knicks. Out to the wing. Randle up the floor. Shoots the 3. Missed off the back rim. And the rebound controlled by Horford. 10:35 remaining first quarters. We're just getting going in action. Horford. Top of the key. Looks towards his right. Hands it off to Derek White towards his left. Off the dribble handoff. White now. Dribble drive down the lane. Kick out to the top. Bounce pass Smart out to the corner to Tatum. Spin move. Tatum inside the key. Tatum with the right hand. Missed off the back rim. And the Knicks around the glass come up with a defensive board quickly. Dribbles up fast up the floor. Slides it out to his left over to Barrett into the hands to Randle. Randle up fake guarded by Horford. Takes a 3. Off the back rim, miss, tipped up, and the rebound controlled at the baseline by Mitchell Robinson. Jaylen Brown couldn't come down with it as Robinson passed it back over to Brown, trying to save it at the baseline. The Knicks come down with it. New York able to take a jumper at the free throw circle, and it's good by R.J. Barrett for the 15-footer. Not a bounce that went into its way. In the early going for the Celtics, Brown, big response though, rips it through for the 3-ball. Jaylen Brown on the board. Big time bright spot. In the terrible collapse on Friday night against Brooklyn. Looking to bounce back in a big way tonight for the Celtics. 9.5 left to go in the first. Quickly at the elbow. Getting the start. In place of Jalen Brunson, who has been rolled out tonight. Barrett at the right wing. Barrett guarded by Tatum 1-on-1 at the right wing. Barrett step back 3 in the air. Missed off the rim. Tipped up, and Jaylen Brown secures the defensive rebound. Jaylen Brown still with a mask tonight. Jaylen Brown slides it over to White. White up fake off to Horford. Had some space. Horford instead gonna fake out of the defender. Oh, he missed the layup. Big ew right there by Al Horford. Missed a completely wide open layup in the clear. Back it goes to New York. 8-6 to score at the corner. Inside the key, Randall. Dish out to the right corner. Grimes catching fire. 3, no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Jaylen Brown with another rebound. Here goes Smart. Dribble, attack, kick out corner. Tatum, not aggressive. Passes over to Horford. Missed the 3 off the back rim. Smart able to tip it over to Brown. To the corner. Smart, open 3 in the air. Missed off the back rim. No good again. And the defensive rebound hauled in by the Knicks. Celtics with the looks. Tatum not aggressive as he made an extra pass while he was left wide open at the wing. Passed it over to Horford out in the corner, and he missed the 3. Grimes over to Randall. Randall turns the corner, floats up the shot, missed off the back rim. Randall tips it, tries to get it up. Oh, another offensive rebound. Mitchell Robinson missed the rim. He puts it back and then dunks it through for 2. Celtics just not hungry right out of the gate in this game. They are getting outmuscled, outboarded by the New York Knicks. Tatum at the top finally takes a 3. Tatum, no good. Off the back rim, Robinson comes up with a defensive board. Under 8 minutes left to go in the first. Celtics getting outmuscled in the early going, especially when it comes to the glass, settling for a lot of perimeter shots. Quickly with a 3, quickly. Missed off the rim. This has turned into a 3-point shooting contest. Outlet pass ahead. Tatum had position. No good, no foul. Looking for the foul call. Hands up in the air. Not playing defense. They get a 5-on-3 up the floor. Barrett scores with a right hand up and in off the backboard with a layup. Tatum forgets to play defense out of the play, complaining about the call to the goddamn officials. Not getting back to get in defensive transition. And the Celtics trail by 6. Brown up fake inside. Scores off the glass. Can't be complaining about the calls. Going to cost you in this game. They're getting out-muscled. New York just bringing physicality right now. Celtics playing soft so far in the first 5 minutes. Lob goes over to Randall. Passes left corner. Derek White comes up with a steal. Far side of the floor. Pass ahead. Jaylen Brown attacks inside the paint. Jaylen Brown gets the layup. Wow. Jaylen Brown setting the tone for this team. The man with a mask. Unleashed once again, keeping them right in this game. 70 points so far. Of the 10 coming through, Jaylen Brown, he's got 7 to 10. Barrett, guarded by Horford at the right baseline. Barrett dribbles into the key. Barrett swings it outside to the left wing. Open 3, Randall, swoosh. Celtics forgot to close out defensively. Victor John, welcome back in the stream, man. Hopefully a better showing from Boston in this game. Smart turns the corner. Smart, pass out to the corner. Intercepted by New York. Knicks come up with an interception. We've yet to have a foul so far. Randall with a 3 up the floor. Randall missed it. White, pass up ahead. Smart, wide open 3 transition. Smart, no good. Tatum with a tip in. Wasn't the cleanest one, but Jason Tatum able to get a tip in. This is the quickest first quarter we've ever had so far. Below the 6-minute mark. Yet to reach the media timeout. And finally, New York will have to burn a timeout. 15-12 to score, 5:48 left to go as both of these teams were constant back and forth basketball with no turnovers out of bounds, no whistles, no fouls. The quickest 6 minutes and 8 seconds of basketball action you will ever see since the opening tip. First time out of the game, charged to New York. If you guys are doing a stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and glad to have you guys join in, being a part here tonight. Michigan and UNC, 2 bubble teams, were to play at a neutral site. Who would I pick to win? I take North Carolina. UNC does not have any terrible loss in their resume. Michigan lost to Central Michigan. The shot selection yesterday crushed UNC. Just crushed them. What's good, Tommy? Welcome in. Paul Pierce is my all-time favorite player. I have to put him. Love to meet Larry Bird, though. That would be quite amazing. Celtics selling for too many threes and missing. They've had the looks. They've just been stone cold from three. Last game, they weren't on their shots from three-point range either. Tonight, it's continuing. Just 2 for 7 from three-point range for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown setting the tone, getting to the rim instead. Jaylen Brown, 7 points, 3 for 4 from the floor. Perfect 1 for 1 from three-point range. Derek White with a made three. Him and Brown and White's been by far the best two players midway through the first that we've had so far. Jason Tatum just 1 for 4 shooting. He has just not been on his game. Last game, he did not hit a single three for Tatum. So Tatum's been off lately. Al Horford yet to make a shot so far. 0 for 3 shooting. Marcus Smart 0 for 2 shooting. They just haven't been on their game from the perimeter. From my memory, I'd have to go back to 2008 with their big three when they won the championship. We get back to action. 5:40 left to go before halftime. Randall backs his way to the elbow. Grant Williams first time into the game. Also Sam Hauser first time as well. Barrett floats it up over the top for Robinson. He snatches it. Robinson stripped, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Grant Williams of the Celtics. I'm going to go predict with the Jets that Aaron Rodgers will sign with. 1.2 in the shot clock for New York underneath their hoop. They get the inbound. Pass deflected, intercepted through traffic by Smart. He gives it away to Grant Williams. Lob over the top in transition. Jason Tatum throws it down with a two-handed alley-oop jam. That is beautiful. Smart with a steal. Pass ahead to Grant Williams. The lob over to Tatum out in transition for 2. Big adjustment made out of the timeout here. The Celtics have finally woken up. 5:10 left to go in the first. Barrett, spin move into the key. Barrett puts it up and Barrett floats it through. That's a tough shot. He was triple teamed. Robin, welcome in. Thanks so much for joining in again. 5 minutes left to go in the first. Smart passes behind his back off to Horford. Horford yet to make a shot so far. Tatum with just 2 points, 1 for 4 shooting. Tatum gives it off to Horford. Horford swings that left corner. Hauser takes a three, no good. Offensive rebound to Horford. Another chance. Hauser from 3. He hits it. 17-17. When it doesn't work the first time, try again. Sam Hauser receives the pass right from Al Horford off the offensive rebound, and he executes it on take 2. Quickly. Lobs it over to Randall. Randall working on Smart 1-on-1. Randall deep 2 jumper connects. Celtics will slow it down. They look for their look. 4:15 left to go in the first quarter. Been a great game so far. Back and forth, back and forth. Tatum off the screen. Takes the 3. Makes the 3 from downtown. Bang, bang for JT. Now the Garden erupts. Celtics on top by 1 with 4 minutes left to go in Boston. Jason Tatum finally makes a 3, his first of the game. He's up to 7 points. Barrett takes a 3 at the right wing. Swoosh, right back. Both of the teams starting to heat up right now. Robin with a dono. Let's get that dono hype out on the stream for Robin. 3.5 left to go. Loose ball. Horford able to scrap for it down in the hardwood as he collects it. Tatum at the wing. Crossover working on Grimes. Picks up by Horford. Tatum at the top now. Step back 3 in the air. Missed off the rim. A loose ball. And the rebound collected by Quickly. Dribbles through traffic quickly. Tries to do it himself quickly. Will draw the reach and fall up the floor committed by the Celtics. The clock will stop with 3:21. One of the big keys for Boston so far has been fast break points. They've got 6 points off the fast break so far in this game. So they've done a great job pushing the basketball ahead. Josh Hart, first time into action today. Isaiah Hartenstein, number 55, also on the floor as they make some substitutions coming out of the timeout. Knicks with a possession. 3:10 left to go in the first. Randall at the top of the key working on Grant Williams. Randall backs his way now inside the key. Randall takes the jumper mid-range. Drills it. Julius Randle destined to have a big game with no Jalen Brunson tonight. Step back jumper. He's up to 7. Leading scores Barrett with 12. And the Celtics dribble drive down the lane, draw the contact, and the foul. That's a tough shot. Leaning back by Julius Randle, contested by Grant Williams. We'll take the timeout on the floor right now. 2:52 left to go in the first. Knicks by 4. All right, we got 30 plus watching right now. Thanks all for joining in today. If you're new on the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action here on the channel, play-by-play, both of NBA, also college hoops as well. Going to be more college streams upcoming since college basketball with the conference tournaments is this week, and then next week is March Madness, so going to be a lot more college hoop streams coming up for this month in general. But if you guys are interested in joining the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group, all you have to do is click the link. Make sure to sign up for an ESPN account if you don't have one already, and then just click to join the group on ESPN.com for Behind the Arc Basketball for the Behind the Arc Basketball ESPN Tournament Challenge group, and then you'll be a part of the March Madness Tournament Challenge. Red Sox are my favorite MLB team. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a tough upcoming year for the Red Sox. They get a lot of work to do, I feel like, if they want to contend once again. Celtics finally have awoken. I can't believe the largest lead has only been 6 points tonight in this game. It's felt like more. The Knicks just got out to a fast start for New York, but the largest lead's been 6 so far, 2 possessions. Dennis, welcome back in. Looking for Randall to have 40 in this one. We'll have to see. There's no Brunson today. Yeah, so Randall destined for a huge game. Randall's got 7. It's actually R.J. Barrett right now who's the top scorer. Everything dropping for Barrett almost. 12 points, 5 for 6 from the floor. And yeah, that's not a good sign for the Celtics D. Barrett has been just up and down throughout his career as a shooter. He's had great games. He's had games, though, that he struggled. And tonight he's just spot on. Let's see what we got going on here. Wisconsin, Minnesota. Wisconsin must-win game at Minnesota. Minnesota just upset. They upset Rutgers. Wisconsin, Minnesota tied up at 18. Under 8 minutes left to go in the first. No NBA streams for tomorrow because I'm going to be focusing on conference tournament games for college basketball. March Madness is coming up soon, so I want to focus on conference tournament games coming up. And Jason Tatum at the free throw line. First one is good. We got 2:52 left to go. Second free throw by Tatum is good. Knicks with a possession. Barrett dribbles, attacks inside the paint, and Mike Muscala swarming Barrett here as we get a whistle on the floor. The clock stopping with 2:42, and this should send the Knicks back to the free throw line with 2 more shots. And it will be. R.J. Barrett shooting 2 at the free throw line. First one's good. Second one's good. Barrett's up to 14. Celtics with a possession. Tatum at the top of the key. Tatum bounce pass off the roll down. Grant Williams. Bad pass got intercepted by Barrett. What a game he's had. 2-on-1. Lob sent wide of Barrett, though. It's going to result in a turnover by Julius Randle. They had numbers in the fast break. They could not convert. .2:15 left to go. Derek White drives inside. Missed the layup off the left corner of the glass. Rebound by New York. Down low, Hardenstein couldn't finish at the rim either. Celtics come up with a defensive board. Tatum at the top. Tatum drives, attacks downhill right to the rim, and he gets fouled. And Tatum will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. .203 left to go. We started out with the first 6 minutes plus, no personal fouls, no turnovers out of bounds. And now we started to get whistles as Tatum will shoot 2 here at the line. First one is a make. Second shot by Tatum. That's good as well. 11 points by Jason Tatum so far. He's the top scorer. Jaylen Brown with 7. Tatum off to a slow start in this game efficiently. Shooting the ball. 3 for 7 now after a 1 for 4 start. Missed the layup by Barrett. Great contest defensively by Boston. White on the floor. Brings it up to the top of the key. Moves it out to the corner to Hauser. Back into the hands of White. He turns the corner, drives underneath the hoop, guarded by Hardenstein. Gets position, scores up and in off the glass. 26-26. Derek White driving right to the rim, and the Celtics have been able to get buckets that way today. Josh Hart drives. He scores, plus the foul committed by Sam Hauser. Hart will shoot 1 coming up at the line for New York. What's good, Anthony? Welcome to the stream. Riley, welcome back in, bud. One shot by Hart, 1:28 left to go in the first. Got a back and forth game so far. Free throw missed off the back rim. Muscala collects the defensive rebound. Celtics 5 on the floor. Derek White, Mike Muscala, Jason Tatum, Grant Williams, Sam Hauser. White dribbles up to the elbow. White dish out to the corner. Hauser touch pass. Tatum drives inside the key. Kick out to the wing. White open 3, catching fire. Missed off the back rim, and Barrett secures the defensive rebound. Barrett, Hart, Hardenstein, Julius Randle, and Miles McBride. That's the 5 on the floor currently. Missed 3 at the right wing by Barrett. Celtics with a rebound. 1 minute left to go. Tatum up fake. Tatum draws the foul, and this should be 3. Coming up at the line with Miles McBride, the one who picks up the shooting foul. And Jason Tatum shooting free throws coming up. If both feet were behind the 3-point line, this should be 3 here coming up. Veronica, welcome back in. Yeah, hopefully a much better result tonight for Boston. 56.5 seconds left to go. Tatum shooting free throws. Tatum's first one right down the middle. Yeah, that was crazy. I think Brooklyn's found something. Brooklyn leading the Hornets 98-83. Charlotte, though, is on a run themselves. That score was like 77-52 or something like that. They only give 2 free throws to Tatum, so the refs say his foot was on the line. New York called an illegal screen up the floor. Isaiah Hardenstein will have to check out of the game now as he gets called in the illegal screen offensive foul for New York. 48 seconds left to go. Celtics will get the inbound. Boston's inbound goes into the backcourt with White. White takes it past the midcourt logo. Pick set by Muscala. Muscala flares out to his right. White passes on top. Tatum open three. Launches. Tatum hits it. Tatum straight away as it hits bottom. After a slow start, Jason Tatum has erupted. He's got 16, the top scorer in the game. Randall at the top, guarded by Grant Williams. Crossover. Step back three in the air. Randall drills the three. Wow, some big-time shot-making abilities coming up here. The last couple minutes in the clutch for these two teams early on in the first. 31-31 as we wind down to the final 18 seconds of the first quarter. Tatum. Final possession for Boston. Edge of the midcourt logo. 3-second differential, shot clock and game clock. Tatum slides it out to his right. Muscala up fake, slide to the left, shoots the three. Halfway down, rolled around the rim. Offensive rebound. Derek White scores. Oh, baby, what a bucket right there off the putback. Plus the foul for Derek White. Heading to the free throw line to shoot one. Derek White soaring over a group of defenders. Gets the offensive rebound, gets position. Put back up and through. Good for two. That's just physical, imposing your will on the glass right there for a guard. Incredible offensive rebound and put back by Derek White. White and Jaylen Brown, the key players early on in this game in the first 5+ minutes that helped out the Celtics stay at bay with New York, and now Boston takes a 3-point lead. 3 seconds left to go. Knicks get the inbound. McBride. Right past midcourt, McBride shoots the three contested and missed off the back rim. 1 quarter in the books tonight at Boston's TD Garden. Celtics lead by 3, 34-31. What a start to this game so far. 16 by Tatum, 8 by Derek White. He's really set the tone. Him and Jaylen Brown. Brown's only played 6 minutes out of the 12 so far. Tatum's played the full 12. Brown with 7, though, giving the first portion of the first quality for that time being for Jaylen Brown. R.J. Barrett having a great game himself. He's up to 14, 10 by Randall. Caitlin, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in. If you're new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, as right now we're on the change of quarters. If you're pumped up for the NCAA tournament, make sure to join the Behind Your Basketball Bracket Challenge group. Fill out your brackets over in the ESPN Tournament Challenge for Behind Your Basketball. And right now we have over 20+ entries into the bracket challenge group, so let's see if we can keep that number up, and happy bracketing, everybody. Yeah, so when I cover a Celtics game, since I'm a Celtics fan, it's a lot more based on more like a fan call for quite a bit. A lot of the other teams I do it basically even or so, since I'm not polling for other teams when they face off against each other. What we got for scores going on right now throughout the NBA. Currently, Nets lead the Hornets 102-86. That game actually just went final. So the Nets close it out 102-86. Winners over the Hornets today. 4 games have gone final from the NBA. These are the final scores. Suns winners over the Mavs 130-126. Phoenix. Pacers winning a close game against Chicago 125-122. Indiana. Lakers win over the Warriors today 113-105. AD goes for 39-8-6 for the Lakers. Games in progress. The Bucks half game behind, or a half game above the Celtics. Bucks winning Washington 39-32. Thunder put up 70 in the first half, 70-51 at halftime over the Jazz as OKC leads. Blazers Magic, tight game there, 110-106. Portland, under 3 minutes left to go. Rockets lead at the half over the Spurs, 73-63. They don't get anything. It's just a bracket that's out there for fun that we do for the tournament challenge. So it's just something that we do that's really fun. That's part of the channel. Tatum with 16. R.J. Barrett leads the way with 14 points as we come back to action. 34-31 start of the second quarter. R.J. Barrett guarded by Mike Muscala. Barrett step back jumper, 18-footer. He connects on it. R.J. Barrett just having a great game all around starting off tonight. Celtics with the ball. Jaylen Brown back on the floor, 6 minutes, scoring 7 points. Grant Williams passes it over to the corner, tip to Hauser. Back on top, Muscala. Muscala from deep. Muscala's three, gets the bounce. Oh, baby, Mike Muscala, lucky bounce from the front to the back, and it drops through for the triple. Down by 4 for the Knicks. Miles McBride past midcourt. Josh Hart swings it over to Barrett inside the key. Barrett passes back out to the wing. 3 on its way, and that hits the bottom right part of the glass by New York. Offensive rebound, lob over the top off the hands of Obi Toppin, and they turn it over. And Obi Toppin was the one who took the 3-point shot that wasn't even close. White got knocked down, no call by the referees. Passes out to Muscala. Muscala took the 3, missed too long though. And the rebound control by Hart as he takes it up the floor quickly. Hart attacks downhill, dump off Robinson. And a reach and fall before they scored a bucket, picked up by the Boston D. Inbound will come up for New York. Wow. Mitchell Robinson, dribble drive penetration, takes to the distance, throws it down with a two-handed flush. Man's jam right there. 2-point lead for the Celtics now. Jaylen Brown at the right elbow, guarded by Quickly. Brown backs his way. Moves it out to the top to Hauser. Bounce pass Brown, guarded by Quickly at the right wing. Brown, crossover inside the key. Brown puts up a tough shot, scores at the rim, up and in off the glass with a double clutch and puts it through, in for 2. Jaylen Brown, just so many tools he has in the bag. Miles McBride missed the 3 at the corner, rebounded by Muscala. Here goes the Celtics. Grant Williams, bounce pass behind his back. Brown called on the travel. They had all the momentum. Jaylen Brown, all he had to do was just go right into his 3-point stance and jack up a 3, just put up the jump shot. Instead, he went into his stance and then went back to a dribble afterwards and called in a double dribble. So turnover by Boston. Just mental mistake right there for Jaylen Brown when they've had all the momentum after the last bucket by JB. 9.5 left to go before halftime. Knicks down by 4 currently. Quickly, step back 3. And his shot missed off the rim. A rebound by White, but a whistle and a foul down low. It's going to be picked up by Boston. So this will stay New York basketball with the clock stopping. Fahad, welcome in. I didn't get to watch that game today, but Mavs have been getting lit up lately defensively. 8 on the shot clock for New York. Off the inbound, Josh Hart. 3 in the shot clock now. Thinking about a step back. Great defense by Muscala. Hart had to give it up. McBride with a 3. And actually, check that. Not good defense as Muscala got called in the reach and foul. So a late whistle. Josh Hart fell down. And there was contact between him and Muscala as the shot clock was winding down. I thought the Muscala was going to force a shot clock violation there because that extra pass was made with 1.5 seconds on the shot clock. But no, they called it a reach-in by Muscala. So not clean on his part, reaching inbound again for the Knicks with a new 14. Quickly, top of the key crossover, works on Grant Williams, attacks in the paint, dump off, deflected, intercepted with a turnover by New York, and the Celtics come down with it. Brown up the floor, takes the three, laser beam, zips it through, trifecta. Jaylen Brown having quite the night tonight. Efficient 2 to go along with it. 12 points by Jaylen Brown, 5 for 6 from the floor in 9 minutes. JB has really set the tone for this team. Shot selection's been tremendous today. Perfect 2 for 2 from 3. He's known when to pull the trigger from distance when left unguarded. That's been the big difference maker so far in this game while the Celtics are on top. Transition points. Boston 11-2 points in the fast break so far. And the Knicks have turned it over 6 times. Celtics were just 4 turnovers. Boston scoring 10 points off of New York turnovers in this game. So up the floor, out in transition. That's been a big help tonight for the Celtics. Urgency needed. And knocking down shots when they're left open with space. What's good, Ron? Welcome back on the stream here, man. Wisconsin right now losing at Minnesota for college basketball. That's a must-win game for Wisconsin in order to keep their NCAA tournament hopes alive. I think Joe Lunardi put Wisconsin in as like the last team in the field in the play-in game. Yeah, them and Penn State. Penn State won today. So Penn State stays alive. I can't believe he still has Nevada after Nevada lost yesterday. I thought Nevada would be done. I have them in the same tier as New Mexico. I think they're done. I'd put Utah State above Nevada. I switched those two right there, which Lunardi for ESPN. He has Nevada in the last 4 in with Mississippi State, Nevada, Wisconsin, Penn State. Those are the last 4 teams in the bracket. First 4 out, Utah State, Clemson, Oklahoma State, Arizona State. I switched Utah State and Nevada. Also, Vanderbilt is 8-1 in their last 9 games. They're low-key making a case for themselves. The record's not good, but I think probably they're going to have to win the SEC tournament for Vanderbilt to get there. They have a bunch of quality victories, though, as of late. That's the thing. They had that win earlier in the week over Kentucky. They beat Tennessee. So they have a bunch of quality wins for Vanderbilt trying to make a case for themselves, and then they beat Mississippi State yesterday, which is in the last 4 in. Rutgers having some difficulty with Northwestern. Rutgers, they're going to sweat it out to Selection Sunday. 22-15 Northwestern leading. Back to action after the timeout. 8:45 left to go before halftime. Quickly has it down low as he drives, and he'll draw a quick foul picked up by Grant Williams, as that was on the shot attempt too. So Emmanuel Quickly will head to the free throw line, shoot 2 shots. Grant Williams obviously unhappy about the call. That's a tough call against the Celtics there. The referees say that Quickly was in the shooting motion. So 2 shots to the line for Quickly. First one's good. Second shot by Quickly, and he makes them both. 5-point game. Celtics turn it over on the inbound. That is despicable. Oh, what a big ew right there. Turnover on the inbound, and the Knicks score an easy bucket. 8:30 left to go. That's what happens when you get lazy trying to pass the basketball. Brown sends it over to Grant Williams, flings it over. Out of bounds is another turnover. Oh, that's a big ew once again. Back to back by the Celtics. You have to regroup yourself after this despicable display of basketball we've seen in the last 2 possessions. Derek White in the backcourt. Pressured by Quickly, throws it off of Quickly. Quickly steals it and scores. And then the Celtics fling it across the floor. Goes out of bounds. 42-39. Knicks to tie it up with a 3. Pull one and one with a made 2. 8:15 remaining before halftime. McBride at the right wing. Guarded by Hauser at the corner. Drives baseline. And he gets rejected. Smart comes up with a block. Mitchell Robinson with a basketball, though, tangled up with a couple defenders, and Robinson will head to the charity stripe, shoot 2. Great block there by Marcus Smart on Miles McBride. McBride thought he was clearly fouled. This will be Robinson shooting shots at the line. First one is a make by Robinson. Second shot. Hits it as well. 1-point game with 8 minutes left to play before half. Celtics take it past midcourt. Marcus Smart. Smart at the top of the key, guarded by Quickly. Bounce pass over to Horford, left wing. Hand off to Smart. Smart at the elbow. Smart inside a low block, swings it out to the right wing. Up fake, Grant Williams shoots the 3 ball. No good. Skipped around the rim and out. And Obi Toppin secures the defensive board. And Quickly up the floor, called in the push-off, and it will go right back to the Celtics. The Celtics will have it back with 7:35 left to go. Jaylen Brown. Guarded by McBride, 1-on-1. Brown inside the key. Brown puts it up. Brown scores. +1. Coming up at the free throw line for Jaylen Brown. Tone setter tonight for the man in the mask. Working on Miles McBride. Man-to-man defense. Just drives right on McBride and scores right over him. Plus the foul. Banging, bouncing bodies inside the key. One shot here at the line. And Brown puts it through. Quickly with a runner off the back rim, no good. Horford collects the defensive rebound. Celtics by 4. They look to push it. Brown up the floor. He gets stripped by McBride with a reach and fall called. Picked up by Quickly through the contact of New York. Jaylen Brown, just all game long, he has been able to change tempo on this New York defense trying to guard him. Attack, 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 as Jaylen Brown's been the aggressor tonight. And Quickly called in the reach, defending Brown. Inbound, Brown guarded by Miles McBride. Lob down low, turn around, missed off the front rim by Smart. And if they keep on going to that man-to-man, Jaylen Brown just keeps on picking apart Miles McBride whenever he's into the game. 7 minutes left to go before halftime. Josh Hart, top of the key, defended by Horford, moves it out to his left. Toppin passes down low. Robinson throws it down. Two-handed flush, 2-point game. Mitchell Robinson with his explosiveness tonight, bringing the energy on the floor for New York. Robinson with 8.6 rebounds. Top rebounder so far tonight for the Knicks. Horford at the right corner. Guarded by Toppin in the 1-on-1. Horford slides across the floor to Tatum. Tatum takes a 3. Missed off the back rim. Quickly with a rebound. Outlet pass. Hart. Touch pass over the top. Box office. Obi Toppin throws it down. We're even at 45. Celtics forget to run the floor. That's a tough shot by Tatum as nobody was in there for the Celtics to collect the rebound. Everybody was out on the perimeter quickly. Outlet pass up the floor, and the Celtics not even back in transition defense either. Just no pressure to the ball right there by Boston since nobody was at the rim to start off with a rebound. 45-45, 6:21 left to play as we take the timeout on the floor. If you're new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here on the channel. I cover basketball action, NBA games, also college hoops as well if you guys would like to come on board for future live streams. Also, for those who are interested, feel free to join the Behind Your Basketball Bracket Challenge group. That link is pinned to the chat, also posted to the chat right now for the ESPN Tournament Challenge that we have for March Madness. Celtics with poor transition defense at times in this game. 16 points by R.J. Barrett leading the way for New York. 10 points by Julius Randle currently. We get back to action, 45-45. Celtics with the basketball, 6:15 remaining before halftime. Horford sends it off to Tatum. Skip past the corner, Brown. Dish off to Horford. Out to the top it goes Tatum. Steps into a three. Tatum lines it up. He delivers. Jason Tatum, top player tonight for Boston, with 19 now as he is able to make the three ball. 17 points by Jaylen Brown, quickly at the top. Quickly, dribble, drive, attack, downhill to the rim, missed off the glass. Grant Williams with a defensive board. Smart. Up the floor past midcourt. Smart bounce pass over to a cutter. Jaylen Brown, backdoor, throws it down with a flush. He stepped out of bounds, though. They will not count the two. So Jaylen Brown did step out of bounds to the baseline, cutting backdoor. They erased the bucket. 3-point game still. 5.5 left to go before halftime. Knicks with a possession. Toppin on the floor with Josh Hart, Miles McBride, Emmanuel Quickly, and Mitchell Robinson. Randle and Barrett currently on the bench. Step back jumper at the mid-baseline portion. And Emmanuel Quickly delivers. 5:15 left to go. Brown out to the top. Smart with his three. That's a poor miss off the bottom left part of the glass. Smart, Tatum, Brown, Horford, and Grant Williams, the five on the floor currently for Boston. I would take Baycott in that matchup. Yeah, Baycott's he's carried UNC this season. Been a double-double machine. Two shots at the free throw line. Josh Hart, first one missed off the front rim. Second one is good. Celtics have it 48 all. Out to the corner, Derek White sends it off to Brown. Brown lost control, turned it over. And the Knicks come up with a steal in the key. Bounce pass down low. Randall back into the game. Randall pivot, scores up and through off the glass for two. Celtics have to keep the ball out in front. Smart. Pass deflected. Tipped over to Brown, though. Lucky break for Boston. And now they lose at Jaylen Brown. As we do have a whistle, a reach and foul picked up by New York. The Celtics lucky there. Extremely lucky for Boston. .430 left to go. Jaylen Brown. Over to Horford, into the hands to Smart. Smart drives baseline. Smart up and through, scores. It's a tough bucket. 50-50. Jacob, welcome in. Yeah, best of luck to your Cavs there tomorrow. I didn't catch the highlights from yesterday. Heard it was a really good game, though. And an offensive foul picked up by Mitchell Robinson. Robinson knocks down Smart in the key. It's going to be a turnover by New York. Oh, that's great, man. Yeah, best of luck at the game tomorrow. Just over 4 minutes left to go before halftime. Tatum. Pass midcourt, guarded by Hart. Picks up by Horford. Tatum switch now, defended by Randall. Crossover inside the key. Tatum with the right hand, missed off the glass. Tipped off the glass again, rolled around the rim and out, missed by Horford. Under 4 minutes left to go. Quickly moves it out to the corner. Barrett catching fire. Missed off the back rim, and Horford collects the defensive rebound. Celtics will slow it down past midcourt. Smart, spin move inside the key. Smart, knocked down, lost it, and he turned it over. A little slippery spot right there on the floor, and no call by the referees. Quickly floats it up. The referee is not calling anything tonight as of late. Both of these teams, with the players from these two teams, looking for foul calls constantly with their hands up in the air after they finish a bucket. And, yeah, no call by the referees constantly. Smart. Inside the key, Smart floats it up, and Smart called in the offensive foul. Lowers his shoulder, pushes off. Turned over by Smart. Yeah, pushed off on quickly in the key. Patrick, welcome in, man. Been a really good game so far. 52-50. Knicks with the ball. 3:10 left to go before half. Quickly. Bounce pass Randall. Randall guarded by White. 1-on-1. Randall jab step. Dribbles up to the free throw circle. Backs his way into the key. Poke loose by Horford. Randall scoops it up though. 5 of the shot clock. Randall dribbles, attacks inside. Low post. Floats up the shot. Gets the bounce. Joyous Randall for 2 more. 4-point Knicks lead. Celtics without Rob Williams tonight. Also Malcolm Brogdon missing back-to-back games. Corner 3 missed by Jaylen Brown. Offensive rebound Boston. Tatum fires in the fastball to Al Horford. Shoots the 3 and drills it at the right corner. Jason Tatum with a Pitcher's mound throw right there with the right hand. Whips it over to Horford. Randall brought a double team. Bounce pass gets it away to Barrett. On the outside, it goes to Quickly. Quickly working on Tatum, one-on-one. Crossover, Quickly attacks inside the paint. Floats up the runner, missed off the back rim. Offensive board, Randall though. Randall underneath, dish out to the corner. Josh Hart with a three. Josh Hart missed off the rim. And the Celtics secured a defensive rebound with 2 minutes left to play. Jaylen Brown has it past midcourt. Brown at the top. Bounce pass Horford. Brown, it goes in right down the lane, and he missed the layup. Oh, what a great play design right there. They went out to in. Bounce pass at the top from Brown to Horford, and Horford moved it over to a cutting straightaway Brown, but he just couldn't finish at the rim. 99 out of 100 times he will make that shot. And an offensive foul picked up on the floor by New York. Julius Randle lowers the shoulder right into Derek White. It's a charge. Take it by White. 1:43 left to go. Celtics looking to see if they can get on board to take the lead right back. Tatum off the screen. Shoots the three. Around and out. Tip from White though to Brown. White down low. White over to Brown, and Brown gets the bucket behind the defense. Nice tip back right there from Derek White over to Jaylen Brown behind the D, able to score. Jaylen Brown's up to 17 now, top scorer, or number 2 scorer for the Celtics behind Tatum. He's got 19. Quickly dribbles towards his left around the perimeter. Quickly pass over to the corner, baseline drive, and they lost it. Turnover by Quentin Grimes out ahead. Derek White throws it down. Huge backside collision as well, plus the foul. Late whistle by Julius Randle from behind as the play was already over. Derek White soaring up right on the rim, and Randle contacts him from behind in the fast break defense. Too late to get there. And clips him at the tail end of it. The White will shoot one coming up at the line. Derek White's been great too. Him and Brown set the tone in this game. Tatum's had some big-time jumpers. 17 by Brown, 11 by White. Tatum, the top scorer, with 19. Tatum's played 19 minutes so far this game, most out of anybody in this matchup. Free throw is a make by White. Celtics by 4. Back and forth we've gone tonight. Corner jumper missed by Quickly. Rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown will slow it down to the final 35 seconds. 8-zip run by Boston. Jaylen Brown looks to move it. Slides it over to White. White takes the three. Off the back rim. Offensive rebound to Horford. Horford puts it up. Horford scores up and in off the glass. Second chance points. 2 more of those for the Celtics right there. It's a 6-point lead. Boston with all the momentum going into halftime. 10-zip run last 2.5 minutes. Knicks have it at the edge of the Celtics logo. 10 on the shot clock, 13 on the game clock. 3-second differential. Quickly passes off to Barrett. Barrett, step back jumper. Barrett around the rim and out. Rebound by White. Over the back call, picked up by Hart. And the clock will stop with 2.3 seconds with the Celtics in the bonus. Derek White will head to the free throw line. 2 shots coming up. All the momentum for the Celtics going into halftime. 10-zip run. They could work their way up to a 12-0 run if they make both of these free throws. Dakota, welcome in, man. Best of luck to your new high school there with a new head coach. Hope all is going well, bud. First free throw is good. Derek White. Great game tonight for him. Second shot by White. Skipped around the rim. Offensive rebound. Brown puts it up, and time expires. 7-point Celtics lead. They close out in an 11-0 run going into halftime for the Celtics. That's what Boston basketball is all about after a slow start in this game. Celtics got things going on. Attack, attack, attack. Fast break transition points been the key to success tonight in this matchup for the Celtics. No Jalen Brunson. The Knicks right there with Boston, though, as we've gone back and forth throughout the majority of this matchup. Both teams shooting the ball pretty well from the floor. Knicks better at 47%. Celtics just 44%, but Boston with their second chance points, that's been a big key in this matchup. Celtics dominant on the offensive glass, 11-6. Boston winning the fast break 14-4 right now, and then scoring 18 points off of Knicks turnovers currently. That's been another key. New York with 10 turnovers. Boston with 10 turnovers as well. That's not a good sign. Both of these teams midway to 20. That number is way too high. And so it's been like a sloppy type of game. Back and forth, but the Celtics doing a great job finishing at the rim and one plays that they've got multiple times tonight in this game with and one opportunities, which has helped out the cause. Celtics 91% shooting at the charity stripe, 10 for 11. Knicks are 7 for 9. Kay, welcome in. Thanks so much for stopping by. Sports King Jake, welcome to the stream. I'm going to take Michigan State in the Big Ten tournament. So I'll take a flyer in there. I feel like Michigan State's just going to get hot all of a sudden for them. Oh, wow. Congrats to you, Dakota. That's awesome, man. So, Dakota, the new basketball coach. There you go. Best of luck this for your upcoming season for next year. Yeah, so a wrench here. You have to be on the channel for like a long time. So just keep on coming back and supporting the streams. And once you keep on coming back, I get to see that you're in the streams like a lot. So over time, I usually allow people to have a wrench if they're in these streams for like a long time. So just keep on coming back to the streams. Purdue beat Illinois today, 76-71. Purdue, good win for Purdue because they have been slipping quite a bit lately. Hey, thanks so much, Kay. Really appreciate it for the sub there. Yeah, out of all the teams in the Big Ten, I really got my eye on Michigan State for them. I believe they played the toughest conference schedule out of anybody in their conference. They lost so many close games. Like, if they just turn those into victories, like, they can go far if they put those close games into victories. Feel free to join the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge if you guys would like for March Madness. March Madness coming up in not even 2 weeks. Selection Sunday is 1 week from today. We are under a week away now when brackets will be released on Selection Sunday. Wow, things got chippy, I just saw, at the end of the Suns-Mavs game today. Some words exchanged at the end between players for the Suns and Mavs matchup. Yeah, that's good there, Dakota. Hopefully a fun season for you guys. Competing there for next year. That's great, man. Congrats on the new position. Probably Oregon for college football. I'm not like that huge into college football. When I was much younger, though, I watched like a lot of Oregon for college football. But the local team's Boston College that is in my area. But college football isn't really that much in my area. It's all like college basketball is the bigger brand by far where I'm from. I'm close by to Providence, and Providence has an amazing fan base. So it's great to be a part of like a Providence fan base community. That's great for the Friars because it's really passionate college basketball fans over in southern New England. Providence, UConn, an incredible rivalry they have going on. Like Providence fans, UConn fans, it's incredible. And you just don't see that like the further up you go in New England. Like Boston College, like it's been a long time since they've been in the tournament for BC. UNH and Maine, usually those are hockey schools that they have. Vermont's really good at basketball. They're the number 1 seed in their conference for Vermont. Yeah, wow, that would be interesting. The Clemson, FSU, Miami, if they joined the Big Ten. I think out of all those teams I would picture Clemson the most because they're more in that geographical range, like upwards, more. Yeah, Clemson I think would be like the closest team to like Maryland in the conference for the Big Ten. So they'd be further up than Miami and FSU. Be a huge move for football too, like Clemson playing against Ohio State, Michigan, like some tough battles there in the conference if that happened. Yeah, I think they'll probably get a 4 seed for Indiana. They've been inconsistent, that's the thing. Yeah, Memphis deserves to be in the tournament. I saw the score from Houston Memphis. I didn't watch the game. I was out earlier today, but Memphis had tied the game up with 8 seconds. And then Houston got a game-winning shot as time expired. Jamal Shed hit a buzzer beater for Houston. If you're Memphis, Memphis should be in the bracket. Really should. They beat Auburn. Like, if Auburn's in the bracket, you have to put Memphis in. There's no way Memphis is out of the bracket. Memphis, according to Lunardi as of yesterday, was a 9 seed. That loss does them 0 damage from Memphis. If they won today, it would put them as a lock for sure. Like, you don't even need to win any games. You could lose the first matchup you face in the American tournament and still make it in if you're Memphis. Because you win against the number 1 team in all of college basketball, you're in. But that's a crusher. They've lost 2 games to Houston by 10 points combined. Memphis also got swept by Tulane, though. They lost against Tulane. That's the thing. Twice against Tulane. I bet they'll have to meet each other up in the conference tournament. I believe those are the 3 and 2 seeds. Tulane the 3, Memphis the 2, if I'm not mistaken, in the American. Memphis got some great wins. I'm looking at their resume, though. So they beat Auburn. They beat Auburn by 11. I thought it was I thought it was by 3. Alabama was the one they lost by 3. So Memphis won against Auburn by 9, and they beat Texas A&M by 4. That Texas A&M victory, that's looking sweet for them. Yeah, it's crazy that USC and UCLA, like this whole conference realignment thing, it's going to be so wacky. It it's going to be tough on them, I feel like, USC and UCLA, because you have to do all the traveling for them to play against like Ohio State, Michigan State, Purdue. You have to travel all the way across the country. Like that's brutal. Yeah, that is a really good game. I'm gonna have to sit down and think about that one between Texas A&M and Texas if they meet up. It will be a second round matchup, but Texas A&M just keep on winning. There's no way that team's a 7 seed. That team is by far better than a 7 seed if they keep on winning. They've been one of the best teams all this season. In the last 2+ months, they have a record of 17 and 3 in their last 20 games for Texas A&M. And from yesterday, I really liked what I saw from Texas. That's a deep team, really, really deep team. They got high-level players in that team that came in as transfers and have NCAA tournament experience with them too. Tyrese Hunter played at Iowa State. They made it to the Sweet 16. Serge Jabari Rice made it to the round of 32 at New Mexico State last year. They got really good guards on that team. They're not much efficient, but they can lock down other opponents. I guess for Texas, the worrisome part about them that I've seen this season has come from rebounding. That's been the problem. They've got destroyed on the glass quite a bit this year. In Texas A&M's a really good rebounding team. I believe they're the best team in the nation when it comes to free throws too. That Texas A&M team is a team that certainly can make a run. Wisconsin might not even be in the bracket. 50-46, Minnesota leading Wisconsin with 11:30 left to go. It's a must-win game for Wisconsin. Seems like all these bubble teams just don't want these games. Rutgers not making the case for them either. Rutgers losing a home game against Northwestern 34-24. Rutgers has really fallen off the cliff as of now. I think we might see Rutgers in the play-in game. Joe Lunardi's got Rutgers as an 11 seed. So these are the last 4 byes. Pitt, which I have no clue how Pitt is in the last 4 byes. They've got disrespected all season long by bracketologists and in the net. Like, all those like metric systems hate Pitt. Like, they're so disrespected from that. Like, they're actually a pretty good team this year. Got great wins for them for Pitt. Pitt, NC State, Auburn, Rutgers, which they're going in the opposite direction than the bracket. Mississippi State, Nevada, Wisconsin, Penn State. Those are the last 8 teams in. Riley, welcome back in the stream, man. First 8 teams out of the bracket look like this: Utah State, Clemson, Oklahoma State, Arizona State, and then you have Michigan, North Carolina, Vanderbilt, and Oregon, who have played their way into the mix. Yeah, it's going to be brutal for travel. That's what, like, all this conference realignment and stuff that I just don't like. It's going to be awful for travel. Like, BYU in the Big 12 they're going to get destroyed. Just, that just makes no sense. I would think BYU would go into, like, the Pac-12. Jaylen Brown missing a lob that he had a chance to put it through to start off the third quarter, missed off the side of the rim. And Tatum comes up with a defensive rebound with a missed shot by Barrett. So we started the third quarter, Smart over to Tatum. Tatum at the wing, Tatum takes the three. Tatum puts it through, it's good for the 3 ball. This is a 14-0 run by the Celtics. 22 points by Jason Tatum. Is a slow start to start off the game, but he has found his rhythm. Knicks, second possession in the third quarter. Quickly, guarded by Tatum around the perimeter. Quickly up fakes, moves it out to his left, Barrett. 3 in the shot clock. Randall launches. Randall, swoosh. Drills the 3. 64-57. We got now 1 minute through the third with 11 minutes of action. Quarter 3. Tatum on the floor with Smart, White, Horford, and Brown. Tatum, the top scorer, 22 points. Out to the corner, it's Horford. Horford lines up a 3, and he connects on it. Celtics, with their 3s starting to drop, they are lethal and unguardable when they're hitting 3s like that. Al Horford's up to 8.7 rebounds now. 22 by Tatum, 17 by Brown, 12 by White. The top 3 scorers all in double figures. Barrett had a great start to enter this game tonight. Here goes a 3 taken at the top by Randall off the pass by Barrett. Missed off the back rim by Julius. Rebounded by Boston. Tatum, a crossover. Tatum at the free throw circle. Back outside, guarded 1-on-1 by Quentin Grimes. Tatum working on Randall, now off the switch. Tatum, step back 3. Off the back rim too long. RJ Barrett with a defensive board. 10 minutes left to play in the third. Randall at the elbow, guarded by Smart. Randall backs his way. Low rate block on Smart, powers his way. No call by the referees. Joe Mazzola with his hands up in the air looking for a foul call offensive by Julius Randle, but no call by the refs, and the bucket goes to the Knicks for 2. 8-point game. 9:35 left to go. Mitchell Robinson with 10 for New York now. Top of the key. Horford extra pass corner, and that's well short by Smart. Smart thought that he was completely fouled. It's been play on all night long for the referees. Knicks missed the shot, tipped off the glass. It goes right back to the Celtics. They look to push it. Jaylen Brown attacking, stripped out of bounds. It will stay Boston ball. This has been a physical type of battle today. It's been no call city in this game tonight. I actually don't mind it, the refs letting these two teams play on. It's been a bloodbath of a game. Players just getting knocked down left and right. Inbound goes to Boston. So there's been so many stop and start ticky-tack foul calls this season in the NBA, and that's one that you have to call for the referees, and they get that spot on that time. So Jason Tatum gets fouled off the spin, downhill, driving to the rim. Tatum will shoot 2 at the free throw line. 9:11 left to go, third quarter. First one, no good off the back rim. Bucks a half a game above the Celtics in the Eastern Conference standings. Milwaukee leading on the road at Washington currently 75-70 with 4:40 left to play in the third. Second free throw good by Tatum. Tatum up to 23 points now. 9 minutes left to go, third quarter. RJ Barrett defended at the right wing by Horford. Lobs it over to Randall. Randall with an elbow shot to the face of Marcus Smart. Smart down hard in the hardwood, and an offensive foul picked up by Julius Randle. And Randall unhappy about the call right now, talking to the referees about the foul call. Oh, clearly by Randall here. Ooh! Elbow to the chin. So Randall lowers the shoulder. Both of them jostling arms back at each other. Then Randall throws in the elbow to the chin on Marcus Smart, and Smart goes down hard. Quick update on the foul trouble of this game currently. Julius Randle, 3 personal fouls, 3 by Mitchell Robinson. Nobody for the Celtics with 3 fouls right now in the game. Randle talking to the official about the call. And he got teed up. Randle just got teed up on the floor as he talked to the official about the call. With the elbow to the face area of Marcus Smart, he was still going at it with the official. So they are looking at this right now at the review table on the floor. Julius Randle, hard elbow to the chin of Marcus Smart. Randle called in the offensive foul. So the game has stopped with 8:56 left to play. As we see here on the screen, Randle on the replay. Ooh, contact with an official by Randle. Referees had to stop time. They teed up Randle. He contacted themselves right into an official. So right now it's been ruled a technical foul. His first technical of the game by Julius Randle. Refs are looking at this more at the monitor though currently. And Randle issued just the technical, so Randle will come back on the floor. So we see him get called for the offensive foul. Elbow to the chin of Marcus Smart after he received the pass at the top of the free throw circle. And then Randle, talking to the official, got teed up and had contact with his body, put his body right into the shoulder area of an official. An official just stopped time, teed him up. And we see right there, left shoulder of Randle hitting the right shoulder of an official on the floor. Blew the whistle, teed him up for it. So they have to get all of this sorted out. We have 8:56 remaining, quarter number 3 of action. And Jason Tatum at the free throw line shooting a technical free throw, and he makes it. And the Celtics will have the basketball. A 10-point lead for Boston as the Knicks have lost their composure. And the Celtics had a big run to close out the end of the second quarter. Now find themselves up by double digits, outscoring New York 8-5 now in the third. Celtics get the inbound. Smart on the floor with Horford, Brown, Tatum, and Derek White. Smart, bounce pass over to Tatum. Top of the free throw circle, guarded by Grimes. Moves it out to his right to Brown. Brown at the free throw circle. Tough shot, leading backwards. Brown takes the 2, drills it. That drops through for the 2-point shot for Jaylen Brown. 12-point lead, largest one of the game currently tonight for Boston. Tough shot, hand in the face. Brown sticks it. Brown's up to 19 points tonight. Barrett inside the key, and he floats it up over Horford. Count it, and the foul. Al Horford called in the blocking foul, and R.J. Barrett will shoot 1 at the free throw line. Tough call against Horford there. It's been non-stop basketball action. The referees have let these two teams play on all throughout the course of the night. Missed free throw off the front rim short by Barrett. Here goes Tatum up the floor. Tatum at the top, picks set by Horford. Tatum off the opening, shoots the 3, missed off the rim and out. Just above 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Barrett on top finds Randall. Randall, step back jumper straight away. Off the back rim too long. Offensive rebound. Robinson to save it. He stepped out of bounds to the baseline though. Big key for the Celtics tonight. 16-9 total assists for Boston. Also points in the fast break, 14-4 in the Celtics' favor. We have 8 minutes left to play third quarter. Marcus Smart, guarded by quickly around the perimeter. Smart has some space, swings it out to the wing to Brown. Brown, low block, back out top. Horford, extra pass, open three, Smart, all alone, drills it. Marcus Smart, trifecta from downtown. Nobody was on him for the Knicks defense. That's called ball movement. Assist number 17 tonight for Boston. 7:30 left to go. Smart, good thing to see that he's got some points on the board. First 3 made of the game, just 5. But a great sign to see as Boston has their largest lead here tonight. Barrett, follow a tough take. And Barrett will head to the free throw line, shoot 2. Derek White called in the shooting foul. Celtics done a much better job tonight keeping their composure, especially when they were down early. Trailed by 6 points early on in the first quarter. Did not bring the energy in the first 6 minutes of action. They were getting out-rebounded, out-hustled, and that completely changed after the first timeout was taken. First free throw, good by Barrett. Second free throw, skipped around the rim and out. Tatum secures the defensive board. Celtics 86% tonight at the free throw line. Knicks limited to just 67%. 7:10 left to go. Smart dribbles up, drives, kick, corner, 3 on its way. Derek White missed off the back rim. Robinson pulls down the defensive board. Knicks pass midcourt. Randall backs his way at the elbow, working on the White. His pass deflected up in the air, kept alive though by Robinson. Over to the wing. Grimes attacks inside the paint. And a blocking foul picked up by Boston. In through traffic. We'll have a timeout taken on the floor as well. 6:48 left to play in the third. 12-point lead. Celtics start to pull away. All right, 50+ watching. If you're new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here. Thanks so much, all, for joining in, being a part on the stream tonight for basketball action. Celtics looking to bounce back after the rough loss on Friday night. And things looking well right now, up by 12. Probably 59-23. I'd go for. So that would send them 14-4 the rest of the way for the Celtics. Be amazing if they could get to 60. I'll go 59-23. Back from the timeout coming up, we have 6:48 left to play. The Celtics have done a great job tonight keeping their composure in this matchup. Knicks at the free throw line, back from the timeout. Quentin Grimes shooting 2, and the first one he missed. I go with the Houston Rockets. Yeah, Houston, San Antonio, and Detroit. Those are 3 teams at the very bottom. But probably Houston dead last in the NBA. White kick out corner. Open 3. Horford, and it grazed off the rim. Short, out of bounds. Last touch by Grimes, though. Grimes made 1 of 2 before at the free throw line. Celtics just got to keep on maintaining it right now. Attack, attack, attack. Be the aggressor throughout the rest of this match if they want to come away with a W. 6.5 left to go in the third. Jaylen Brown's done a great job setting the tone tonight in this game. Brown out to the wing. Grant Williams shoots the 3. Zips it through for the triple by Grant. In that type of game, ever since the 3s have started to drop, the Celtics now make 3-point shot number 13 tonight. 38% from 3, and the Knicks just 7 for 24 from the perimeter. It's a 3-and-make type game nowadays as Quickly launches the 3 and drills it. Back to 11. Jaylen Brown, 6 minutes left to go. Backs his way to the right block. Jaylen Brown down low. Oh, nice dump off over to Al Horford. Mid-range shot missed around the rim and out, though. Knicks with a rebound. New York has it with Barrett. Pass off the roll. Mitchell Robinson tears it up with a 2-handed flush. Celtics not back in paint defense. Alley-oop jam by Robinson. Back to single digits. 5.5 left to go in the third. Celtics with a possession with Smart. Smart at the top of the key guard by Quickly. Dribbles towards his left. Smart swings it out to the corner. Into the hands of the top of Brown. Back outside. Smart. Open jumper. Around and out. Randall with a defensive board. Randall. Bounce pass Quickly. Quickly guarded by Grant Williams. 15 on the shot clock. Approaching 5 minutes on the game clock. Third quarter. Quickly towards the right wing. Quickly looking for space. Quickly moves it back outside. Barrett dribbles up. Barrett jumper mid-range. Blocked by Horford. And Sam Hauser comes down with a basketball. Ahead to Brown. Brown attacks right to the rim. Brown scores. Right-handed layup. It's good for 2. Jaylen Brown attack, aggressing the defense of New York tonight in this game. Jaylen Brown downhill right to the rim, out in fast break transition. Time and time again, that's how the Boston Celtics have operated in this game. 14-4 leading the fast break for the Celtics, and the timeout taken on the floor by New York. James, welcome back in, man. Timeout taken on the floor. If you're new on the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe currently. Out in the chat, I just posted the Behind Your Basketball Bracket Challenge group. All are welcome to join in the ESPN Tournament Challenge from March Madness for the Behind Your Basketball Bracket Challenge group. Last year, we had over 60-plus people sign up, be a part of the Bracket Challenge. Let's see if we can continue that number this year. And all are welcome to sign up. It's totally free. Submit a bracket on the ESPN.com Tournament Challenge. Quick scoreboard update. The Wizards just took the lead over the Eastern Conference leading Bucks, 84-83. At the start of the fourth quarter. We'll keep you posted in that game. The Celtics find themselves a half game back behind Milwaukee in the Eastern Conference standings. The Bucks, the number one team in the East, a record of 45-18. Celtics at 45-19. Must-win game for Wisconsin, and they are hanging by a thread right now in that matchup, winning at Minnesota 62-59. Not a good night for Rutgers. Northwestern leading Rutgers 48-34 with 6.5 left to play. 34 points by Rutgers. That's brutal. 34 points with under 7 left to go. Just brutal. Not as bad as Delaware tonight. Towson winning Delaware 42-18 in the Colonial Conference Tournament. Celtics been doing a great job attacking once they get off the rebounds out in transition. Yup, 18 points. That's brutal. Back to action as we come out of the timeout. Randall backs his way into the key and takes the jumper and makes it. Directly out of the timeout, back to a 9-point game. .420 left to play in the third quarter. Smart on the floor with Horford, Hauser, Grant Williams, Jaylen Brown. Smart, spin move, swings it out to the wing. Open, 3, Al Horford drills it. Celtics by 12, getting space out on the perimeter with Big Al. Quickly on the floor with Mitchell Robinson, Quentin Grimes, Julius Randle, R.J. Barrett. Grimes catching fire, 3 at the wing, right back, swoosh. It's been a 3-point shooting fest tonight between these two teams. New York, 8 of 25 from the perimeter. Celtics lighting it up, 14 of 36. Boston, 39%. New York held to just 32% in this matchup. Brown attacking. Brown blocked underneath, and the Knicks come up with the basketball quickly. Driving ahead of the pack, quickly lays it up and in. The Celtics defense not getting back in transition. It's only a 7-point game. Vaughn, welcome back in. 16.7 rebounds, 3 assists by Emmanuel quickly. Celtics milk some clock. They get the inbound of the backcourt. 3:15 left to go. Marcus Smart. Dribble, drive, dump off over to the top, and it's stolen away. Quickly comes out with a steal. Bad pass by Smart. Here goes Barrett. Barrett up and under move. He scores up and through with a left hand off the glass. 5-point game now. Celtics paint defense really suffering last couple possessions as New York's turned into the aggressor, attacking right to the rim. Brown passes over to the corner. Sam Hauser missed his 3-point shot off the back rim. Here it goes to the Knicks quickly. Hungry for more. Emmanuel quickly passes on top. Here's a 3 straightaway. Randall off the back rim too long. And Hauser secures the defensive board. 2.5 left to go. Jaylen Brown. Dribble, drive, Brown inside and tied up with Quentin Grimes. Jump ball at the Celtics free throw circle between Jaylen Brown and Quentin Grimes. I think Oral Roberts has a great chance to do it once again this year for Oral Roberts. Florida Atlantic is a team to keep an eye on. That team could have 30 wins entering the tournament if they even make it in. That is, it'll be interesting to see if they can get an at-large. If they should be able to. They should be able to get an at-large for them if they do lose in their conference tournament championship. Missed 3 up the floor by quickly. 2 minutes left to go. 5-point lead for Boston towards the end of the third quarter. Derek White dribbles at the edge of the logo. White, pass off the roll down. Grant Williams, up fake, underneath, and he gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up by Grant Williams for Boston. What's good, Warren? Welcome back on the stream, man. I'm going to look into that Drake team there. Drake destroyed Bradley today in the Missouri Valley Conference tournament. I'm just going to see what their numbers are. Some of the keys from the past was that St. Peter's was a top 10 defense last season. Oral Roberts from 2 years ago was a top 10 offense. Just going to look at this Drake team, where they stand. Drake's number 34 in defense. I'm looking for a team that's elite inside the top 10 for like either offense or defense. Because based on recent history, those are the teams that's made a deep run. One team that's not even the conference tournament favorites, as the Knicks just scored underneath for 2 more, really stands out. I'm going to see if I can get them up. I think it was Sam Houston State, as that 3 lined up, and it's good by Jason Tatum from downtown. The Celtics just scored right back again before that, too. So 2 buckets in a row, 87-79. Quick 3 by Quickly. Both of these teams lighting it up. 5-point game. Trading baskets with 1 minute left to go. Robin with a dono. Really appreciate with a dono. Thanks so much. Down to under a minute left to go in the third. Tatum. Dribble, drive, lob over the top. Grant Williams catches. Grant inside the key, puts it up, rolled around the rim and out. Randall with a defensive board. 40 seconds left to play in the third. Quickly. Has it at the top of the key. Quickly. Drives on Muscala. Quickly. Floats up the runner. He drops it through. Plus the foul. Emmanuel Quickly doing work tonight in this game. Top scores look like this. Tatum with 27, Brown with 21, White with 12, Horford with 11 for Boston. Quickly up to 21 right now with Randall and Barrett. There's a trio with 21. Jalen Brunson not playing tonight. Quickly. A chance to take the team scoring lead if he makes the free throw. And Quickly makes it. He's got 22 points. 2-point game. Celtics were up by 14 points, largest lead of the game at one point in this third. Boston has let it open, wide open once again because their paint defense has been suffering. 23 seconds remaining. 10-second differential, shot clock and game clock at the end of 3. White dribbles up to the free throw circle, leans in, takes the jumper, missed around the rim and out. Celtics have gone cold lately. Rebounded by Randall. Knicks with a chance to hold it. Final possession of third. New York has all the momentum entering the fourth quarter. 3 seconds. Randall, crossover, dribbles at the corner. Randall, step back jumper. Oh, he hits it. Julius Randall at the buzzer, drills the 3, step back with no space to operate but centimeters at the right corner. And the New York Knicks take the lead at the end of the third as the Boston Celtics, up by 14 points, have choked on another one. Just another night with the Celtics, a Fuka Choka. Unbelievable shot by Randall. Step back in the corner with as little space as you can get. Boom. 1-point lead for New York. How do you respond if you're the Celtics? We'll see in the final 12 minutes of action. Ward with a dono. You the legend, man. Incredible. Thanks so much for the donos. Really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Fuka Choka Celtics. Nothing new. If Sam Houston State makes it to the tournament, that's my sleeper. If they get the right matchups. Sam Houston State's got the same similar metrics of St. Peter's from a year ago. 5th in the nation in opponent's field goal percentage. 4th in the nation in fewest points allowed. Top 30 in steals per game. 11th in paint defense. 56th in perimeter defense. They got similar metrics to St. Peter's and Abilene Christian from the past 2 years that won tournament games. They're number 2 in the WAC behind the Utah Valley. Utah Valley, I believe, won against Sam Houston early on in the season. Sam Houston has a win over Oklahoma. They won a couple Power 5 schools for them. If they make it in, they could be a sleeper team. They won against Oklahoma on the road. They won at Utah on the road. They did lose to Nevada by 18. They lost against Oklahoma State by 14, but they're also entering the WAC tournament on a 7-game winning streak, winning the last 11 of 12. So, yeah, I keep my eye out to them. That's a must-win game for Wisconsin right now. 65-62, 28 seconds left to go. Wisconsin with a 3-point lead. Must win. Rutgers, 42 points with under 4 minutes left to play. Northwestern, 53. Rutgers, 42. That's an ugly defensive game. NBA scores currently Bucks Wizards final 5 minutes. Bucks lead 102-99. That's the only other game in action. Games that we've got that gone final tonight are from earlier today. Suns won over the Mavs 130-126. Pacers winners over the Bulls 125-122. Lakers won this afternoon against the Warriors 113-105 LA. Brooklyn back-to-back wins. Mikal Bridges goes for 33. Nets win hosting the Hornets 102-86. Blazers squeak out the W over the Magic 122-119, and the Rockets destroy the Spurs 142-110. Back to start off. Scores wrong. It's updated now since it flashed. And we're back to action here as the Knicks miss the 3 as we start off the fourth quarter. 88-87 the score. Derek White attacks inside the paint, blocked by Barrett, sent out to the far side, picked up by Grant Williams. Grant Williams drives on Hardenstein, spin move into the key, dumps it over to White. White takes the jumper, missed off the back rim. Hardenstein secures the defensive rebound. New York trailed by 14 points at one point in the third quarter. Josh Hart underneath, pass on top quickly. Extra pass, Barrett, bounce pass, corner into the hands of Toppin, deflected by White. Ball's in the ground. Kept alive, though, by New York, attacking right to the rim, and R.J. Barrett scores in the layup. 3-point lead now for the Knicks, 90-87. Celtics need a big response to get themselves in order. 11 minutes left to go. Celtics have the ball. Derek White top of the key. White on the floor with Tatum, Mike Muscala, Grant Williams, Sam Hauser. Missed off the back rim on the 3-point shot straight by White. Celtics having gone cold lately. Quickly. We'll slow it down quickly. Dribbles up to the elbow quickly. Poked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boston. Game clock will stop with 10:33. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and glad to have you guys on board. Happy Sunday here tonight, and the Boston Celtics have to get themselves in order. Lost ball, Hardenstein collects it though. Barrett swings it to Hardenstein into the key. His shot well short, tipped up, battle for the rebound. Offensive rebound, Barrett. Barrett puts it up, another chance. Blocked from behind. Great defense by the Celtics. They give it away, though, quickly. Comes up with a steal. Another chance for New York. Oh, baby. Obi Toppin, offensive foul as he runs right over. Or did he not? Grant Williams signaling challenge. It's going to be called a defensive foul by Sam Hauser. That was clearly a charge on the floor. Obi Toppin bulldozed Sam Hauser over in the key, and the referees called it defensive on Sam Hauser. And Obi Toppin, according to the officials, was in a shooting motion too. He'll shoot two. First one's good. That is a brutal, brutal call against Boston that should be going the Celtics' direction. Obi Toppin completely ran over Sam Hauser in the key. Just bulldozed him over. Second free throw. That's good. 5-point lead. Bad swing right there. Bad swing of events on the floor. 10 minutes left to go. Knicks in a 13-zip run. Tatum accelerates right to the rim. He scores up and in off the glass. Count it, and the foul. Jason Tatum, one shot coming up at the free throw line with 10 minutes even. Tatum, the top scorer tonight, is up to 29 points. 8 for 9 at the free throw line. Tatum, 29. Jaylen Brown, 21. 12 by White. 24 by Randall, 23 by Barrett, 22 by Quickly. Been an X factor in this matchup, filling in the starting lineup in place of Jalen Brunson. Did not play tonight. 12 points by Mitchell Robinson. One shot here at the line for Tatum, and it's no good. Skipped around the rim and out, and Hardenstein comes up with a defensive board. Gives the ball away, though, as it sails out of bounds. What a lucky break for Boston as it goes back to the Celtics. Isaiah Hardenstein just throws it too far over the head of Emmanuel Quickly in the backcourt. It's been rough with the turnovers tonight. 12 turnovers by Boston, 12 by New York as well. Celtics get the inbound. 9:45 left to play. Tatum at the top. Tatum dribbles up inside the key. Tatum attacks inside the paint. Tatum missed off the glass. Josh Hart with a defensive board. Knicks by 3 with a basketball. Hart dribble drive inside. Out to the top of the key. It's an open three. Emmanuel Quickly hits it. Wide open. Emmanuel Quickly having a major game today. Abdul, welcome back in. Celtics blew another big one, led by 14. And an offensive foul. An illegal screen set by Mike Muscala. Turnover Boston. This is brutal to watch for the Celtics team, just falling apart at the seams right now. New York exposing their paint defense in this game. 42-28 points in the paint in favor of the Knicks right now. New York with the ball. 9:10 left to go. Quickly looking for more. Dribble up inside the key. Swings it out to the top. Barrett takes a three. Barrett laser beam. Dials up the three ball. Zips it through. And the Knicks are on fire from the perimeter. Back-to-back threes and a timeout taken on the floor by Joe Mazzulla. And this is just unfortunate for the Celtics right now. Their defense is getting shredded. Boston's defense getting shredded by dribble drive, swing the ball out on top to a wide open three-point shooter with space. Nobody's left to close out for the Celtics D. And that rotation on the floor has to get out. Mike Muscala getting minutes in the early fourth quarter, picking up some bad personal fouls. And we're going to see a different rotation coming out of this timeout break for the Celtics. Need to regroup, and this is not looking so hot right now. This is another Afuka Choka Boston Celtics choke. All over again, a 14-point lead at one point in the third quarter. The Knicks got onto a 13-zip run, and now the Knicks have their largest lead of the game, up by 9. New York starting to make their threes after a slow start, and Boston has gone cold. Another choke by the Celtics. Their defense has looked horrendous in this game. Getting just outplayed when it comes to paint points tonight. And now the Knicks are hot from three. New York shooting 51% on Boston tonight. They're shooting circles around them. Yeah, led by 14 points at one point for the Celtics. It's a 10-2 start in the fourth quarter for New York. Celtics need to regroup right now, or it's going to be another tough result tonight. Quick update in the Bucks-Wizards score. Milwaukee, a half game above Boston in the standings. The Bucks lead by 103-102, with 3:19 left to play. So this game, of course, is significant. The Knicks are on an 8-game winning streak. Longest winning streak currently in the NBA. Low-key, they've been doing that on an 8-game winning streak for New York. Transit system changing the routes today. That's interesting there, Vaughn. Hopefully you'll enjoy your new bus driver in the future. Emmanuel quickly came to play tonight for the Knicks. 25 points, filling in for Jalen Brunson, who is not available tonight in this game. Not a good sign for the Celtics without Brunson for the Knicks. Back to action. Jaylen Brown now on the floor, along with Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, Grant Williams. Brown at the top. Brown dribbles up to the free throw circle. Brown, step-back jumper, 15-footer, missed around the rim. Defensive rebound hauled in by Hardenstein. New York with a chance to get to triple figures here on the board and put up their first double-digit lead of the game, and that's exactly what they do right there. Obi Toppin takes it the distance and scores on the layup. It's 100-89. Celtics in trouble. 8:20 left to go. And an offensive foul. Boston with a turnover with 8:23 in the clock. Marcus Smart with the offensive foul will head right back over to the Knicks. New York with the ball. And an offensive foul by Obi Toppin in New York. So turnover Knicks. Ball will go back to Boston. Back-to-back offensive fouls. Hey, thanks so much, Alex, for joining in. I'll see you tomorrow. Smart, bounce pass over to Grant Williams, approaching the 8-minute mark left to go. No look pass, right corner. Al Horford takes the three, and he drills it. Laser beam by Big Al's a Celtics draw, winning 8. And a timeout taken on the floor by the Knicks. 8:03 left to go in an 8-point game. Tomorrow I'm planning on probably doing a college basketball stream for a conference tournament game from mid-major. Not sure what conference, either the Sun Belt or the Southern. I'll have to go over what teams I'd be interested in doing, sitting down and seeing what teams are in the bracket. So just one stream probably tomorrow, probably one stream on Tuesday as well. It will be the WCC tournament final. I would be guessing it will be Gonzaga St. Mary's. That would be mind-blowing if it's not, because there's only 2 teams making the tournament to the NCAA tournament from the WCC. That's Gonzaga and St. Mary's. Feel free to join in the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group if you guys are interested in doing so. It's totally free, costs nothing to join. And that's for the March Madness tournament upcoming. And starting off in 11 days from now, first round action. Quick update here. College basketball scores. Wisconsin in a tie game against Minnesota, 62-62, with 1:53 remaining. That is dreadful. Actually, that just updated as I spoke. I guess the scoreboard was a little bit wrong, and it just updated. So it updates every couple minutes. On that game, I guess Wisconsin now has a 4-point lead, 66-62 over Minnesota. 26 seconds left for Wisconsin. So Wisconsin, right in the playing game, gonna have to squeak one out. Not looking so hot for Rutgers. Northwestern leading Rutgers 57-44. Probably just one game tomorrow for the conference tournament championship. Yeah, my fear about the WCC semi is that game's not going to be a close one. I feel like in the WCC, there's just two clear-cut good teams with Gonzaga and St. Mary's. And then it's not how it was like last year. Like San Francisco is great, got into the tournaments, and then there were other teams like Santa Clara who played pretty well last season. Loyola Marymount's got some upset wins. They upset Gonzaga at the Kennel this year. But I feel like that conference is weaker than it's been in past years. Probably so because St. Mary's has a chance to win the WCC championship. Because I feel like out of like the past Gonzaga teams, Gonzaga's been like one of the top teams in the nation, and this year they're like flying under the radar. Not as great in that like teenage type of range or so for Gonzaga, like 12, 13, 14, 15 this year, whereas like you're always constantly seeing Gonzaga like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7:47 left to go. Celtics just came up with a steal. Jaylen Brown. That was Tatum. Tatum got knocked down at midcourt, and then Jaylen Brown got tripped up from behind by Josh Hart as we've come back to action. That's two. You could call it either way on that foul. And they called on Hart for the trip. So Jason Tatum at midcourt got knocked down. There was no call on the first one. Robin with a dono. Really appreciate with a dono. Let's get that dono hype on the stream for Robin. Downhill to the rim. Jaylen Brown scores. It's a 6-point game. Two possession game right now. 7:30 left to go. Still plenty of time as the Celtics have come back in it. 5-0 run by Boston. Quickly. Takes the jumper, quickly, gets the bounce, quickly, shakes and does a dance as well. What a night he has had for Emmanuel Quickley. +1 coming up at the free throw line. Emmanuel Quickley filling in for Jalen Brunson in the starting 5. He is torching the Celtics. 27 points, and he is an automatic free throw shooter too. I remember in college, he was like 90+% at the line. Levi, thanks so much for joining in, man. Paint defense has been horrendous tonight for Boston. Free throw he missed. Quickly off the back rim too long. They catch a break there for Boston. 8-point game, 27 by Quickley. With 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Smart. At the top of the key. Towards his right. Slides it off to Horford. Horford moves it over to Tatum. Tatum towards his left around the perimeter. Smart's completely wide open, just ignores him. Tatum, step back 3 straight away. Tatum, oh, he drops it through. Tatum hits the 3. It's a 5-point game. I can do it myself, boys. Jason Tatum, top scorer of the game. He's up to 32 tonight for the C's. Under 7 minutes left to go. Quickly, bounce pass. Into the hands to Randall. Randall working on Grant Williams. Jab step. Takes the jumper. No good off the top of the backboard. And the rebound goes to Tatum. Here goes the Celtics. It's only a 5-point game. Tatum up the floor. Dribble drive. Right down the lane inside. He dunks it through. Two-handed throwdown. Jason Tatum. It's a 3-point game. 102-99. Timeout taken on the floor by New York. 6:33 left to go. Jason Tatum, the JT takeover, about to begin right now. 5-zip run, doing it all himself for Tatum. A made 3 at the top, and then Tatum explodes straight downhill, right to the rim, dunks it home with a two-handed flush. Whole new ball game right now, down to 1 possession. 60 plus in the chat. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Crunch time moments coming up. Jason Tatum, he is feeling it. 34 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Guess what? 0 turnovers tonight for Jason Tatum. Playing excellent basketball on shooting just under 50% from the floor. 10 for 21 tonight in the game. 6 made threes by JT. 23 by Jaylen Brown. 12 by Derek White. 14 by Horford. Coming alive as a lead for Big Al with 9 rebounds. Celtics haven't been so deep from the bench in this matchup, though. Just 11 total points from the bench. 5 by Grant Williams. 3 each by Sam Hauser and Mike Muscala. We've only gone 8 guys deep tonight without Rob Williams, without Malcolm Brogdon. And Marcus Smart struggling in this game. 5 points, 5 turnovers by Smart. Just 1 for 6 from 3, 2 for 8 from the floor, but Tatum's really just exploded here as of late. The defense for the Celtics has been struggling, though. 27 by Quickly, 26 by Barrett, 24 by Randall, 12 by Mitchell Robinson. 4 starters in double figures for New York. We get back to action. 6:30 left to go. Emmanuel Quickly on the floor with Mitchell Robinson, Josh Hart, R.J. Barrett, and Julius Randle. Randle has it the right wing. 10 on the shot clock. Randle dribbles free throw circle. Randle lost it. Scoop behind. Jaylen Brown strips it. Smart comes up with a steal. Tatum spin move. Stolen from behind. Right back by Quickly. What a game by Quickly. Here he goes Quickly. Handoff. Barrett guarded by Grant. Barrett dribbles into the key. Jumper blocked by Grant Williams. Celtics come up with the basketball. 3-on-2. Jaylen Brown right to the rim. Missed the layup. Tipped up. Josh Hart through traffic with a defensive board. Incredible basketball defensively here lately. Under 6 minutes left to play. Knicks with a possession. Quickly. We'll slow it down. Quickly. At the top of the key, guarded by Smart 101. 8 on the shot clock. Quickly towards his left. Quickly. Deep range 3. Missed off the front rim. And Horford secures the defensive board. Celtics with the ball. Entry pass position. Marcus Smart. And a whistle and a foul before Smart scored the bucket. It occurred on the floor. It's going to be a reach and fall picked up by New York. Quick update on the timeout situation. 2 timeouts remaining for the Knicks. 3 timeouts remaining for the Celtics. Quick update on the foul situation. 3 personal fouls each by Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson. 4 off the bench by Isaiah Hartenstein. Corner 3, Grant Williams missed off the inbound. Defensive board picked up by the Knicks. 5:20 left to go. Celtics with 3 personal fouls each by Marcus Smart, Grant Williams, Sam Hauser, and Mike Muscala. 10 on the shot clock. New York has it. Randall, kick out corner. Extra pass quickly out to the top to Hart. Hart floats it up over the top. Get that out of there. Smart with the deflection. 3 on the shot clock. Barrett takes the 3. Barrett missed too long. And the Celtics crash the glass for the defensive rebound. 5 minutes left to go. Here goes Smart. Smart moves on top off to Horford. Back into the hands to Tatum this time. Tatum, as we have a foul call on the floor picked up, and it's charged to the Knicks. Away from the basketball. It's on Barrett, and the clock will stop with 4:50. Quick update on the Bucks-Wizards game. 117-111. The Bucks have just won over the Wizards. So no matter a win, the Celtics would still be a half game behind the Bucks tonight if the Celtics do win this game, as the Bucks have won once again by 6 over Washington tonight. Tatum missed the layup downhill to the rim. A rebound by New York. Tatum had a chance there. 4.5 left to go. Quickly, top of the key, bounce pass off to Randall. 8 on the shot clock. Randall, guarded by Grant Williams. Jab step. Randall dribbles up to the low block. Randall, 2 on the shot clock. Randall, turn around into the key. He gets blocked. Jaylen Brown with a basketball. Here goes Boston. Brown accelerates right to the rim. Right hand. Oh, he scores. Up and in off the backboard. It's a 1-point game. Jaylen Brown, transition 2. Yeah, buddy. He takes off the mask as well. Unleash the face of Jaylen Brown, boys. Let's go. Oh, baby. Defense translates into offense. Little shake and bake on R.J. Barrett, Jaylen Brown. He also got fouled, too. on the back of the end of it. One free throw coming up at the line for Jaylen Brown. Took off the mask, puts it back on. Boom, hits the free throw. It's tied up 102. 4 minutes left to play. 26 points by Jaylen Brown. Knicks with the ball. 4 minutes even on the clock. Quickly. Edge of the midcourt logo. Dribbles up quickly. Around the top of the free throw circle. Passes right corner off to Barrett. Barrett drives. Baseline. Spin move over Brown. Blocked by Jaylen Brown. He got knocked down, though. It's going to be a shooting foul by Jaylen Brown. Celtics signaling challenge. Boston signaling challenge. Will they go for it? That's the question here. Jaylen Brown called in the shooting foul. Defending R.J. Barrett. R.J. Barrett will shoot 2 at the free throw line. What a great game tonight. It's been physical all night long between these two teams. Richard, thanks so much for joining in, man. Really appreciate it. Hit us up in the chat who you've got in this matchup tonight. Celtics or Knicks. 2 free throws at the line for Barrett. Celtics will not challenge. First one's good. The Knicks, 8 straight victories in a row, longest streak active in the NBA. Celtics looking to bounce back after a big U on Friday. Second free throw is good. 3:45 remaining. Jason Tatum, the go-to tonight with 34 points in 35 minutes. Marcus Smart brings up the floor. Bounce pass over to Horford. Gives it off to Tatum. Tatum towards his right around the perimeter. Swings it on top. Horford extra pass to the wing. Wide open 3. Marcus Smart missed off the bottom right part of the glass, but the offensive rebound, right place, right time. It is Grant Williams for 2 with a putback. Talk about being at the perfect place on the floor. Grant Williams with an incredible box out gets the 2 off the putback. 104. 3:15 left to go on the clock. It's Randall. Backs his way on Smart. Randall, double team, brings Horford along. Randall gets the pass away, and an offensive foul. Randall takes a shot to Marcus Smart. Smart goes down hard. It's a turnover by New York. 3:07 left to go. A physical bloodbath type of matchup here in this game tonight. Get ready for the final 3 minutes of action. We got a good one here, folks. And Smart still down. Marcus Smart is still down on the floor right now in some serious pain. He took a shot from Randall. An elbow from Randall passing that basketball. Randall already gave Smart a shot to the chin area earlier on at the beginning of the second half. Randall got teed up for that. Take a look here on a replay. Randall backs his way on Smart, brings along Horford on the double team, and then Randall just... Ooh. That's towards like the belly, groin area here. Let's see in the... Ooh! Julius Randall. Knee kick to the ding-dong of Marcus Smart. Damn. Might have got him a little bit towards like the right thigh, but very, very close to the you-know-what area. Julius Randall sticking out the knee. Looks like it's the upper right thigh towards the you-know-what area. Ooh. Marcus Smart going down, holding the happy spot that you do not want active during work time. Ooh. Oh boy. Smart right now with a cup of Gatorade, getting some fluids into his system as he's trying to shake this one off. The time is stopped on the floor. We have 3:07 left to play. And a tie game at 104 right now. We'll see if Smart can work his way back into the game here. Tough soldier like he already Already has shown to us time and time again the Defensive Player of the Year for a reason. Referees right now at the monitor, too, discussing this call right here. So they were looking at this on the floor. Julius Randle already got teched up once today in this game. The referees looked at it at the monitor. I don't think they saw anything flagrant or anything. So Randle back on the floor. Smart. So we're going to see if he's going to stay in the game or not. Smart. So we don't know yet. Celtics haven't put their starters on the floor just yet. Who's coming out? 3:07 remaining. So the referees are still at the monitor looking at this right now. What a game. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Tomorrow I plan on being live for a college basketball tournament mid-major championship game. Not sure which one, either the Sun Belt or the SoCon tomorrow. Not sure which one, but I'll let you guys know. I'm actually leaning towards the SoCon. Furman and East Tennessee State, the rematch from last year. I believe those are Furman against Chattanooga, the rematch from last year. I believe those are the two teams that play each other in the SoCon championship tomorrow. That's probably going to be that one since the number 1 and number 2 seeds out of the Sun Belt got wiped out in that tournament. Marshall and Southern Miss both lost in their tournament bracket. I believe it's up to Louisiana, the number 3 seed. Yeah, Louisiana's handling Texas State pretty good right now, 42-28 in that game. So we take the timeout on the floor. We have 2:51 left to play. The Master, welcome in. Thanks so much for joining in. Feel free to join the Behind Your Basketball Bracket Challenge group. That link is pinned to the chat. You guys are welcome to join in or are welcome and be a part of the Bracket Challenge group. It's totally free to join. I just posted it in the chat if you guys don't see it in the pinned chat. Here we go. Under 3 minutes left to play. Jason Tatum with the basketball. Celtics have it 104-104. They got down by double digits at one point in the fourth quarter. Jumper missed by Brown off the front rim, and the Knicks come up with a defensive rebound. Tremendous matchup between these two teams tonight. Celtics looking for a bounce-back W after Friday night's collapse against Brooklyn. New York, the hottest team in the NBA, 8-game winning streak. 2:35 remaining. Quickly, what a game. Floats up the teardrop and quickly scores. Emmanuel Quickly. Monster game tonight. In the orange and blue for New York, he's up to 29, the top scorer for the Knicks. 2:20 left to go. Celtics looking to respond right now. Tatum having a major game. Tatum working on Josh Hart one-on-one. Tatum backs his way into the key. Tatum with the right hand. Missed off the rim, no good. Defensive rebound. Pulled down by Barrett. 2:05 remaining. Knicks with a 2-point lead. Tatum the top scorer, 34 for Boston. Josh Hart at the right wing. Drives on Horford inside the paint. Josh Hart scores. Oh, paint defense has been terrible tonight for the Celtics. 4-point lead for New York. Celtics need to respond right now. Tatum, top of the key. Tatum passes off to Smart. Smart takes the 3. Missed off the back rim. Too long by Smart. And just not his game tonight with 5 points on 20% shooting. Robin with a dono. Really appreciate with a dono. Thanks so much. Robin the legend on the stream. What a game tonight. Minute and a half left to go in the fourth. Knicks have possession. 6 in the shot clock. Randle guarded by Grant Williams to the left wing. Randle step back 3 in the air. Sinks it. The Boston Celtics have absolutely imploded. 7-0 run by the Knicks in the last minute plus. Jaylen Brown, they need a quick bucket here. Brown, bounce pass behind his back to Horford, into the hands to Tatum. Tatum flings it out to the wing to Smart. Smart, up fake, drives, passes outside. Horford with a 3. Horford makes the 3 from downtown. It's a 4-point game. Big Al Horford. His perimeter shot is dropping tonight. 17-12 by Horford. Final minute left to go. Knicks by 4 with the basketball. Boston needs a stop to get themselves right back into it. 55 seconds left to go. 10 on the shot clock for Josh Hart. Hart, top of the key. Bounce pass off to Randall. Randall just made a step back three, defended by Grant Williams, top of the key. Randall, one-on-one, three in the air, missed off the back rim, and a rebound secured by Tatum. Here goes Boston, 40 seconds remaining. Tatum, up the floor, you got to be urgent here for the Celtics. Tatum takes the three, top of the key, skipped around the rim and out, no good. Offensive rebound, Grant Williams, another chance for Boston. Horford, kick out, corner, three, Smart, oh no good, tap out by Jaylen Brown, another offensive rebound. Tatum, Horford, corner, three, Smart, oh he got it, zips it through, Marcus Smart. It's a 1-point game, 111-110 with 18.7 seconds left to go. Wow. Offensive rebound. Name, corner three. Offensive rebound. Name, corner three. Sequence of 2 straight possessions in a row off the offensive rebound. 3 second chance points for Boston to keep their hopes alive. 17.9 seconds remaining. Knicks in a bonus on the next Celtics foul. New York, far side of the floor, will get the inbound, and before it'll take the timeout. 111-110, 17.9 seconds remaining. New York will get the inbound coming up. A timeout taken on the floor for the Knicks. The Knicks down to 1 timeout. Celtics with 2 timeouts left. What a game. What a game tonight. If you're new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe on the channel. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, both NBA games, also college hoops as well, in a 1-point game. The player that you cannot foul for the Celtics is Emmanuel Quickley. You cannot let the ball go into the hands of Quickley. He is a tremendous free throw shooter. Tonight, free throws have been looking like this for New York. They're 70% as a team, 14 of 20. Mitchell Robinson, 2 of 2 at the line. R.J. Barrett, 5 of 7. Quickly's 3 of 4. Quentin Grimes, 1 of 2. Obi Toppin, 2 of 2. Josh Hart, 1 for 3. If Josh Hart's in the game, you're the one that you're leaving open with space to get him the basketball and see if he can make a free throw. He's 33% at the line in this game today. So here we go. Emmanuel Quickley, top scorer for the Knicks with 29 points. Barrett, 28. Randall with 27. Jason Tatum leads all scorers in this game. Tatum tonight's got 34. Jaylen Brown with 26. Horford with a double-double, 17 and 13. Knicks advance it to their front court as they will get the inbound far side of the floor, and they have Josh Hart, the inbound passer. So that's already smart what they're doing, making sure that Josh Hart's the inbound passer. Hart, the inbound passer, guarded by Horford. Hart looking to get it off. Hart calls a timeout. Nobody open for New York. They burn their final timeouts. So back to the timeout slide. Once again we go. Final timeout of the game taken by the Knicks. The Celtics with 2 timeouts remaining. Feel free to join the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge if you guys are interested. That link is pinned in the chat. It's also posted in the chat, and all are welcome to join in. March Madness bracket will be revealed next Sunday, March the 12th, right after the selection show around 6:30 p.m. Brackets will lock on Thursday, March 16th, around noontime, right before the opening round of games. Problem tonight for the Celtics has been paint defense. 50 total points in the paint scored by the New York Knicks. Both teams shooting the ball well from 3. Knicks have made 13 threes. Celtics have made 14 threes. The Celtics at one point led as many by 14 points. They were a Fuka-Choka Celtics once again. Choked on another big one. The Knicks got up as many by 11 points, 100-89. And here we are. The score is 111-110 with 18 seconds left to go. New York will get the inbound. Far side of the floor. This time it will be Emmanuel Quickley, the inbound passer. Josh Hart's on the floor, just 1 for 3 at the free throw line today. Quickley Inbound over to Randall. Randall, 17 seconds. Guarded by Smart. Smart gives the fall with 16.2. So Julius Randle to the free throw line coming up, shooting in the bonus 2 free throws. 2 shots coming up by Randle. Randle tonight at the free throw line is 0 for 0. So that's his first trip tonight at the line, 76%. He's got 27 points tonight. No Rob Williams, no Malcolm Brogdon tonight for the Celtics, but guess what? The Knicks without Jalen Brunson. Randle, first free throw attempt of the game, and he sinks it. .2 seconds remaining. Both teams in the bonus. New York out of timeout. Celtics down to 2 timeouts. Randle, second free throw. And he hits it. Both of them good. 3-point lead. Celtics burn a timeout so they can advance the ball in their front court. All right, we'll see what the Celtics have drawn up to tie the game coming up out of the timeout. 16.2 seconds remaining. The Milwaukee Bucks won today. Final score over the Washington Wizards, 117-111. Bucks with a 6-point win, so Milwaukee still holds first place in the Eastern Conference. So even if the Celtics do win this game, they still sit in second place in the East, half game behind Milwaukee with a W. A 14-point blown lead by Boston. Friday night, they blew a 28-point lead. Just another night with a Fuka Choka Boston Celtics. Of all chokes, big chokes. Celtics need a big response to force overtime, most likely. Gonna get a 3. 113-110 as they come out of the timeout with 16.2 seconds left. Jason Tatum, the go-to tonight, 6 of 14 from 3. Al Horford's been efficient, 5 of 8 from the perimeter. Jaylen Brown, 2 of 3 from downtown. The top 3 options. Marcus Smart, just 2 of 10 from the perimeter, but made the last 3 to keep this game alive. Derek White, just 1 for 4 from the outside. Grant Williams, 1 for 4. Back from the timeout, Celtics will get the inbound far side of the floor. Derek White on the floor with Al Horford, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Marcus Smart. The 5 in the court for the Celtics. 16 seconds left to go. White, far side of the floor, guarded by Barrett on the inbound. Here we go. White, the inbound passer. White lobs it over to Brown. Brown at the baseline. Brown gonna go in for a 2. Brown puts it up, and he gets fouled. Count it in a bucket. Jaylen Brown, 1 free throw coming up at the line to see if he can tie it up at 113. Quick 2 for Jaylen Brown, the tone setter in the game at the rim, plus the foul. 12.9 seconds left to go. Jaylen Brown right on Quentin Grimes. And Grimes draws the shooting foul. Brown makes the bucket and 1. Gets the bounce off the rim. The mask is back and having a monster game with 28. 1 free throw for the tie for JB. Free throw is up. Free throw is good. It's not Christmas versus the Bucks in this one. 113, and now you need his defense to force OT. 10 seconds left to go. Knicks pass midcourt quickly. Gives it over to Randall. Randall guarded by Grant Williams. 4 seconds. Randall dribbles. Backs his way. Free throw circle. Oh, it's stolen away. Jaylen Brown. Half-court shot at the buzzer. We're going into overtime. Let's get that OT hype in the chat. Sniper, baby. Jaylen Brown swoops it away from Julius Randle, trying to back his way at the free throw circle. Comes up with a clutch steal to force overtime. Put an OT hype in the chat, everyone. Let's get that OT hype in the chat. What a game. Celtics ain't done. And it ain't over till it's over. Boston surviving and playing 5 more minutes of basketball tonight. If you're new on the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams I cover here. What a matchup. We got overtime coming up. Jaylen Brown taking over. Critical and one to keep the Celtics' hopes alive and force overtime in this matchup. Top scorers tonight, 34 points by Jason Tatum, 29 points by Jaylen Brown, 17 and 13 by Al Horford, 12 points by Derek White with 4 starters in double figures. 4 starters, double figures for the Knicks tonight. 29 each by Randall and Quickly. 28 and 10 by RJ Barrett. 12 and 10 by Mitchell Robinson. Skywave, Justin, welcome to the stream, guys. What a game. What a game tonight between these two teams. Celtics looking to defend their home court. Already called a game winner today for myself. I love to call another game winner in this matchup. I covered a college lacrosse game in person today, and the team that I announced for got the game-winning shot with 20 seconds left. They won 10-9. It's great because whenever that team wins, I get to do post-game interviews with the MVP of the matchup. So that was fantastic. Here we go. 5 minutes of overtime. Al Horford and Mitchell Robinson will jump up for the overtime tip. Marcus Smart with 5 personal fouls. Isaiah Hartenstein with 4 for the Knicks. Everybody else in the game have 3, 2, 1, or 0. As here we go, we tip it off. Knicks with the basketball. Yeah, final score is 10-9. It was a lacrosse game. And I called a lacrosse game winner with 20 seconds remaining. It was an unbelievable game. Lob goes over to Randall. 5 in the shot clock, 4:35 in the game clock. Randall, step back 3, missed off the back rim. Tatum with a defensive rebound. Celtics with their first possession, 30 seconds into the overtime session. Smart on the floor with Horford, Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Grant Williams. You can thank Jaylen Brown the reason why we're here today. Tatum, top of the key. Tatum double team, gets the ball away to Smart. Smart steps into a 3. Smart, oh, he hits it. Marcus Smart drills the 3. Struggled tonight finding his shot, but in the overtime session, he dials up the first made bucket of OT. 116-113. 1 minute through overtime. 4 minutes remaining. Smart up to double figures with 11. Randall out to the wing. It goes to Quickly. Quickly, 12 on the shot clock. Passes across the floor to Hart. Into the hands now of Randall. Randall dribbles up to the elbow. Randall inside the key. Spin move on Grant Williams. Kick out. Corner for the tie. Amanda Quickly. No good off the mark. Jason Tatum rips it away with a defensive rebound. Celtics with the ball. 3:35 left to go off the defensive board by Tatum. Smart slows down the tempo. 3.5 left to play. Celtics have it top of the key. Smart working on Quickly. Pick set by Grant Williams. Smart passes out to his right to Tatum. Tatum attacks. No look past the corner. Out of bounds it goes though. Too wide in the pass. That's the first turnover of the game by Jason Tatum tonight. And a bad time for that to happen. 3:20 remaining. Not a big ew, but if they choke it, it would be a big ew. Corner 3 by Hart for the tie. Hart hits it. And that is a big ew, leaving Josh Hart wide open, uncontested 3 in the corner. Thanks so much, Skywave. Appreciate it. Aaron, thanks so much for joining in, man. 3 minutes left to go. Josh Hart tonight up to 8.7 rebounds for New York. Tatum, top of the key. Pick set by Grant Williams. Tatum flings it over to Grant, wide open off the flare screen. Grant shoots the 3, hit the rim short. If you looked on the TV screen, if you saw that one, it hit the rim short, but that was odd how it just hit the rim short and just dropped down like that. 2.5 left to go. Quickly has the ball for New York. Quickly drives on Tatum. Quickly fall away. Tough shot, no good. Tipped up, and the Celtics come up with a defensive rebound. Here they go pushing it. Tatum, up fake. Tatum at the deep left baseline, out to the left corner. Dribbles back, sends it off to Smart. Into the hands to Brown. Brown, you can thank him the reason why they're here. Game-tying shot in the and one to tie it up at 113 to send overtime. Brown missed the three, hit rim short. Robin with another dono. Really appreciate with a dono for Robin. Let's get that dono hype out in the chat here, folks. 2 minutes left to play. Knicks come up with a defensive board. New York with the ball. Barrett crossover, attacks the paint on Horford. Barrett inside. Barrett follow away, tough shot. And Barrett got fouled, the referees say. 2 free throws coming up at the line. Al Horford picks up the shooting foul. And RJ Barrett to shoot 2 at the line. What a game. $1:49 left to go. Barrett 2 free throws. Barrett, first one he missed. Skipped around the rim and out. Entire starting 5 tonight for the Celtics in double figures. 34 by Tatum, 29 by Brown. 17 points, 13 rebounds by Horford. Second free throw is good by Barrett. 1 point lead for New York. 12 points by White. 11 points by Smart. RJ Barrett with a made free throw. He's up to 29. 1:40 left to go in overtime. Smart bounce pass Brown. Brown at the top of the key, guarded by Josh Hart. Brown guarded by Quickly. Passes down low over to Smart. Smart got knocked down, and Julius Randle picks up the foul. 1:33 remaining. It's been a battle today between those two. Randle and Smart all game long. Absolute bloodbath between each other. Love to see these two teams in the playoffs meet up against each other. Especially the history this season. Smart and Randle really going after each other tonight in this game. Smart gets the inbound. Smart bounce past Tatum. Tatum at the top. Tatum open. Tatum shoots the 3. Missed off the rim. Randle secures the defensive rebound. He pushed Grant Williams down, though, and Julius Randle called in the over the back call. It's going to stay Boston basketball, and Boston's now in the bonus. Free throws coming up for the Celtics. I believe this should be Grant Williams. Back-to-back personal fouls by Julius Randle. Grant Williams to the free throw line. Jason, welcome back in, man. What a game. First one is good. Grant Williams ties it up at 117. 1:20 left to play if you guys are just joining in. 1 minute and 20 seconds. Grant Williams, second free throw to take the lead for Boston. He does. 118-117. New York with a possession with under 1:20 left to play. Quickly dribbles past the midcourt logo. Guarded by Grant Williams, left wing perimeter. 1:10 left to go. Quickly switched now by Smart on the guard. And loose ball near side of the floor. Marcus Smart tipped it off of Josh Hart. It's out of bounds by New York. Turnover by the Knicks with 1:04 on the clock. We'll see if this gets reviewed by the official. Let's see. Smart, Hart, Smart. Who did it last touch? Oh, that's... Ooh. Wow. I'd like to see that in slow-mo. Let's see here what the officials roll. We're just waiting for the call as we keep on seeing replays. Initial call was Celtics ball. That Quickly had stepped on it out of bounds. Let's see. Smart and Hart battling down the near side of the floor. Smart, Hart, it went off. Did he step on it? That's the big question. Did Emmanuel Quickly step on that basketball as it was rolling out of bounds? We don't have great camera angles. It is Celtics ball. 56 seconds left to go. Boston has the basketball. Tatum going to slow it down. The 1 point lead for the Celtics in the bonus as well. Top of the key. Tatum crossover. Takes the 3. Around the rim. No good. Oh, it's going to be a offensive foul picked up by Grant Williams on the rebound. 44.3 seconds remaining. This will be free throws coming up by New York. Grant Williams on the rebound foul. Going up battling Randle. And Randle will head to the charity stripe. Shooting 2 free throws in the bonus. Man. It's been a wild game. 2 free throws by Julius Randle. 44 seconds left to play. Wow, that's brutal. Eastern Washington, they were the top seed out of the Big Sky. Lost against Northern Arizona. Wow, the Lumberjacks really lumberjacked up EWU to an L. Free throws here at the line for Randall. First one is good. Second one is up, and second one's good. 1 point lead, New York, 44 seconds left. Boston has possession. Marcus Smart moves on top to Jaylen Brown. Hand off to Smart. Smart with 35 seconds. Smart crossover. Dribbles into the key. Smart. Pass. Tatum flings it out. Corner. 3 on its way. Al Horford. Oh, baby. Al Horford zips it through at the corner. That was incredible ball movement right there by the Celtics. And Boston with a 2-point lead with 29 seconds remaining. Marcus Smart. Dish down low to Tatum. Tatum. Playmaking. Incredible. That was an amazing decision by Jason Tatum. He has been on his game tonight. Let's see here in the replay. Smart at the top. Dribbles up inside the key. Shovels it over to Tatum. Tatum underneath the hoop. Flings it out to the corner. And Al Horford wide open. Trifecta. Gotta read the scouting report on that dude. And Al Horford having a tremendous season from 3-point range. Just gonna crush you when given that much space. 29 seconds left to go. Big Al showing up in a big way when left open on the perimeter, and he delivers up a big-time triple. 34 by Tatum with 10 rebounds, 6 assists now. 29 by Jaylen Brown. 20 points and 13 rebounds. He has been the X factor in this game tonight for Al Horford, along with a team-high 2 blocks. 40 minutes from Al Horford. Getting prime Al Horford tonight. Quality minutes late in this game from Al Horford, which has been critical. 29 seconds remaining. New York will have the basketball. Inbound coming up for the Knicks. Final game of the season series between these two teams. Celtics took the first 133-118 back on November the 5th. Knicks took games number 2 and 3 January 26th. Earlier this week, February 27th, and here we are. Final game of the series today. A great one. 121-119, 25 seconds left to go. Knicks get the inbound. Randall at the left wing perimeter. Thinks about a step back. Randall at the top. Makes the pass off to Quickly. Quickly turns the corner, drives. Floats up the runner for the tie. He scores. 121, 13 seconds remaining. But guess what? The Boston Celtics can hold it here for the final possession. Celtics looking for the game winner. 13 seconds left to go. They cross midcourt. 2 timeouts remaining for Boston as well. Jaylen Brown. 5 seconds remaining. Brown, top of the key, guarded by Smart. Brown, forced overtime off to Tatum. Tatum inside the key. Tatum floats it up. Oh, it is short, and we're going into double overtime. Double duty tonight. Let's get the 2 OT hype in the chat here, everybody. Double overtime. Here we come. If you didn't think that 1 OT was enough, we're going into 2. Celtics did not attack soon enough. New York's defense was already set. Too late of a pass by Jaylen Brown as they waited too soon. And Jason Tatum attacked too late. Too much waiting on that possession for the Celtics. We're going into 2 OT. Double overtime, here we come. Let's get that double overtime hype in the chat, everybody. This has been a phenomenal game. Jason Tatum just went to the locker room. Hopefully it's for a bathroom break. I would hope. He just walked to the locker room at the end of overtime. We're going into double OT. Tied up at 121. I don't think I've called a double overtime game since, what was it? I believe it was a UCLA Michigan State in the first 4 of the tournament. I haven't covered one, I believe, since 2021. I'm pretty sure that's a fact. I remember there was a regular season game in college basketball It was Texas against Oklahoma State with Cade Cunningham from 2 years ago. I believe that went into double overtime. I believe. Emmanuel Quickly, teardrop runner to tie up the game at 121. Hit us up in the chat who you guys got tonight in this game, Celtics or Knicks. What a matchup. We need 2 overtimes to decide the winner. We'll see if there's more tonight. "44 minutes by Jason Tatum. 41 minutes by Al Horford, playing like prime Al tonight with 20 points and 13 rebounds. 42 minutes by Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum, the top scorer with 34. Jaylen Brown with 29. 31 points each by Emmanuel Quickly and Julius Randle. Quickly's played 50 minutes tonight in the spot of Jalen Brunson. 50 minutes leading all players in minutes played. He has been sensational. New York controls the tip. Here we go. We're in overtime. Right to left on the floor for the Knicks. Left to right for the Celtics. Randle, Quickly, Josh Hart, R.J. Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, the 5 on the floor to start off the offensive possession for New York. Quickly shoots the 3. Oh, Quickly hits it. Emmanuel Quickly has been unbelievable tonight. 4.5 left to go. Celtics with their possession. Smart, Tatum, Horford, Grant Williams, Jaylen Brown. So Jason Tatum after the bathroom break is back. Horford at the corner, gives it off to Tatum on the top with Grant Williams. Grant takes the 3, missed off the back rim. Offensive rebound, his 14th rebound of the game by Al Horford. 4:15 left to go in the double overtime session. Tatum flings it over to Al. Al at the right wing perimeter. Horford, bounce pass over to Brown. Brown inside the key. Brown, turn around, tough shot. No good off the rim. And the Knicks come up with a defensive rebound. New York will slow down the ball. 1 minute through overtime. Battle of attrition right here, folks. New York with a possession. Quickly. Dribble. Drive. Oh, nobody on him. Emmanuel Quickly taking over this game. That's a big ew by the Boston Celtics defense. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely despicable. Nobody at the rim defending the dribble. Drive down the lane inside of Emmanuel Quickly, giving up a wide open dunk. 3.5 left to go. Celtics looking to respond. Smart gets fouled. And 2 free throws coming up at the line. 3:28 remaining for Marcus Smart. I will go with Montana State in the Big Sky tournament. I haven't even taken a look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna see. First one's good for Marcus Smart. Let's see, Big Sky Tournament bracket number 2023. Second one is good. Yep, the big ew we've waited for all night long. 3:25 left to go. Nobody's played more minutes than Emmanuel Quickly with his 51. Quickly at the top of the key. Keeps on going. The Energizer Bunny of this game for New York. Hands it off to Barrett. Barrett shoots the 3. Missed off the bottom left part of the glass. Offensive rebound by Randle. Randle held up by Smart. And Smart picks up the reach in. Bryson, thanks so much for joining in. What a game. It's been just an unbelievable game. That's Smart 6. Smart is done. Marcus Smart just fouled out. Julius Randle has 5 personal fouls. Marcus Smart just fouled out. He's the first player to pick up 6. So foul trouble looks like this. Smart's done. Everybody else for the Celtics with 4, 3, 2, or 1. Randle's got 5. Everybody else with 4, 3, 2, or 1 for the Knicks. Quickly. Swings it off to Hart. Hart. Jumper. Mid-range. Off the back rim, offensive rebound. Mitchell Robinson, he gets fouled. Going up for the rebound by Derek White. With 2:57 left to play. And this should be non-shooting coming up. Inbound sails all the way into the backcourt. Randle picks it up. New York Lost it out of bounds down the far side of the floor. Turnover. That's a bad time to turn over the basketball. Celtics will have it. Oh, yeah, it's been incredible. Tatum for the tie. Takes the three. Missed off the back rim. Celtics just look gassed right now. Yeah, so I'll take Montana State there, Vegas. Looks like they're up 26-13, the 2 seed in the Big Sky against Northern Colorado. That's shocking. So the 1 seed lost in the 9 today. Quickly. Oh, baby. He scores the layup. It's his night tonight. Emmanuel quickly puts the Knicks up by 5. 2:20 left to play. Celtics need a response. Derek White, top of the key. White, pass over to Horford. Horford at the right wing. Bounce pass off to Tatum. Tatum at the corner, 8 in the shot clock. Tatum backs his way in the heart. Tatum, low block, 5 in the shot clock. Tatum puts it up, and off the mark, we get a foul. And there should be 2 shots coming up at the line for Tatum. 2:05 left to go. So Jason Tatum at the free throw line. And the first one's good. They got Derek White on the floor. Yeah, Derek White, Grant Williams been splitting the minutes late throughout the course of this game when Smart was out there. So Derek White back on the floor right now. Grant Williams is on the floor as well. So those two playing together right now when they were in and out with each other in the lineup off. One was off, one was on the floor earlier between Derek and Grant. Tatum makes both of the free throws. Quickly at the top of the free throw circle. Quickly dribble drive attacks inside the paint. Fall away mid-range. Off the front rim. Offensive rebound. Mitchell Robinson held up by Tatum and fouled. I believe this will be in a shooting motion by Robinson. So this should be 2 coming up at the free throw line. 1:44 left to go. Absolute physical type of game we got going on all throughout the course of the night. Yeah, this will be 2 free throws by Mitchell Robinson. If you're the Celtics, this is the guy you want to put at the free throw line. 48% this season. That's a career low by Mitchell Robinson. $1:44 left to go. 2 free throws by Robinson. Only a 48% free throw shooter. No good. Missed the first one. Bounced off the rim twice and out. Second free throw by Robinson. And no good. Missed off the front rim. That was a flat free throw. Rebound by Boston. 1:40 left to go. They can tie with a 3. Chance to pull in and 1 with a 2. Jaylen Brown towards his right. Brown moves it out to Horford at the corner. Back over to Brown. Brown accelerates, kick out corner. Over to Horford into the hands to Brown once again, who is driving with it. Brown at the wing, pulls up, takes the 3. Off the rim, no good. Josh Hart comes up with a defensive board, and Grant Williams contacts him, knocks him down to the floor, and Grant picks up the personal foul, reaching in. That's a crusher. And the Knicks now on the bonus. This will be 2 free throws by Josh Hart. That's a crusher foul there for Grant Williams. 1:21 left to go. Josh Hart at the free throw line. Two shots for New York. And first one he makes. Just devastating for Boston to be playing like this right now. Second free throw is good by Hart. 1:20 left to go. Celtics in deep trouble. 5-point deficit. Tatum dribbles inside the key. Tatum dunks it down and weaves his way between defenders. All right, minute 13 remaining. Celtics need to stop to get themselves back in. Quickly in the backcourt, pressured by Grant Williams, Derek White. Gets the way to Randall. Tatum's up to 38 tonight. Quickly. 1 minute left to go, has possession at the Celtics logo, drives into the key, quickly floats to the shot, missed off the back rim. A foul call on the floor, though, against the Celtics, and the Knicks will head back to the free throw line for 2 more shots again. I think it's Grant Williams on back-to-back fouls, the guilty party. Yeah, Grant Williams got 5 personal fouls now. 5 personal fouls by Grant Williams. 4 by Al Horford. Two shots here at the line. First one is good for Mitchell Robinson. It's a 48% free throw shooter. Second shot. And no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Celtics down by 2 possessions. Need a bucket here any way possible. 50 seconds left to go. Tatum up the floor. Tatum attacks inside the paint. Tatum right to the rim. He scores. Jason Tatum, 40 burger on the board right now in the 2-point game. He's been working that way, just getting right to the rims. Helped out Tatum last 2 possessions. Barrett over to Quickly. 35 seconds left to go. 12 on the shot clock. Emmanuel Quickly at the left wing, guarded by Grant Williams. Celtics need a stop to keep on playing. Quickly. 5 on the shot clock, 28 on the game clock. Quickly dribbles inside the key, passes back outside. Randall takes the 3. Oh, it's no good. It's a shot clock violation either way. Didn't get it off in time. Turnover, New York. Celtics will have the basketball back with 22.2 seconds remaining. Julius Randle, just a split second late after the shot clock expired on his 3, and here goes Boston. 18 seconds remaining. Celtics with 2 timeouts left to go in the bag. Tatum, 12 seconds left to go. You gotta go, you gotta go. 10 seconds for Tatum. And a timeout. 10.2 left to play. Celtics will burn a timeout on the floor. 10.2 seconds. We'll see what they draw up coming onto the timeouts. An amazing game. Incredible tonight. 100 plus watching. If you're new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Jason Tatum, 40 points tonight. Will he have another Tatum moment in his system for the Boston Celtics, who looked like they were just burnt and cooked in this double OT session? Now with the ball, the chance to force a triple overtime or to win it on a 3. We'll see. If you'd like to join, feel free to join the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group. That link is posted in the chat, pinned to the chat. All are welcome to join the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group on ESPN Tournament Challenge for ESPN.com. It'll be Celtics basketball coming up out of the timeout with 10.2 seconds remaining. Currently, we are on a media break. Looks like they won't be on a break for long. Yeah, good thing they called a timeout. Celtics offense was miscombobulated last possession. That was great that they had to call a timeout. They had 2 in the bag. They burnt 1 there. 1 timeout remaining for Boston, 2 for the Knicks. And here we go, back to action. 8 seconds remaining. Tatum in the backcourt. Pass midcourt. Tatum gets fouled with 6.8. It was a foul to give for New York. So the Knicks give a foul with 6.8 seconds. And the next time Boston gets fouled, they'll be in the bonus. Tatum in the backcourt receives the pass. Tatum, 5 seconds. Here they go. Tatum dribbles, drives, kick, corner for the win. Al Horford off the rim. No good. It's over. Al Horford missed the 3. And the Boston Celtics fall in double overtime against the New York Knicks. And New York wins the season series 3-1 over the Boston Celtics. And the Celtics, number 2 in the Eastern Conference. Jason Tatum with 40 points tonight. But the story of this game is Emmanuel Quickly. 38 points in 54 minutes in a victory in double OT for the New York Knicks as Al Horford had a look at the corner, could not make the three, and it's gone final. 131-129, the final score. And the Knicks take 3 of 4 in the regular season against Boston. And the Celtics choke on a 14-point lead. And they cannot defend their home court tonight at the TD Garden, even without Jalen Brunson not playing tonight in this game for the Knicks. Not a good one tonight for the Celtics as they drop this one. The big U came on earlier in this game. The big U came from the paint defense. That's a career high 55 minutes tonight by Emmanuel Quickley. What a game from him, the story of this matchup. Thanks all for joining in, being a part here in the stream. Before you sign off, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I plan on being back tomorrow for for college hoops tomorrow. It will be some of the smaller conferences upcoming earlier on in the week for conference tournament games. Probably either the Southern or the Sun Belt Conference for tomorrow for their conference tournament championships, since they're doing conference tournaments. And then next week, Thursday and Friday, will be the March Madness tournament. Thanks all for joining in tonight, being a part in this one. The Knicks pull out the W over the Celtics. Just unbelievable. Another choked game by Boston. Friday night and then Sunday, they choke it up again. Gonna close out to the channel members. We got Jason, Rajip, Russell, Oreo Pudding, Bradley, Braden, Mario, Bino, Mark, John, Kenneth, Jess, Ahino, Joseph, Vegas, ST Sports Talk, Michael, Warren, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Asia, Laszlo, Roderick, Reynaldo, Didi, Katie, Barco, Siegel, Woopig, Ian, Oink Oink, Emmanuel, and Robin. Thanks all for joining in, everybody here. Knicks win and double OT over the Celtics, 131-129, the final score. And enjoy the rest of your Sunday night, everyone.